Lots of background noise.
Morning, Rakeel.
Hey, good morning.
Morning, good morning.
How are you?
Doing great, coach. You?
Good, good.
Gonna look for some pressure buys off that high.
Yeah.
Put some Google Music on since I
Ooh,
can't hear.
DJ Bice.
Did the 30 close yet? No, it hasn't.
Good morning.
Hola.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes. Ooh, I'm gonna put my Get Yeet station on. Yes. Alright.
Oh, they don't look good.
Uh-oh. Yeah, and 30 close weak.
Yeah, it closed really weak. I don't like it at all. 15-minute close bearish. 1 hour is like this. Seems like it could go down. I got out of this.
Oh, I
No.
didn't place the trade yet. I was waiting for the breaks.
Oh. Yeah, I was hoping the 30 minutes going to close like, stronger bullish candle,
Mm-hmm.
but it didn't. So I guess I gotta wait.
Mm.
Where did these pushes come from?
London. On the dot too.
Ooh,
The
yeah, some
gold
good.
came because of the trade deal.
Yeah, I just saw
Morning.
that. Hey, good morning.
I think Boris said he's had a good conversation with Trump or something, and that's why the pound flew up.
Oh, very nice, very nice. Boris making moves.
Yeah.
How do you feel about this gold buy I'm in? Well, Anthony, send a chart and I shall see. Because I haven't looked at Slack yet. I'll look at Slack later on in the afternoon. That's the time I reserve to answer, all those DMs. So I haven't looked at anyone's chart. I
I think
think,
gold making a retest.
yeah, I mean,
Like this whole area on the left.
yes, I see that one. To be honest, I wouldn't be comfortable taking buys on gold because, yeah, Kaval, you're right about this like high traffic area to the left. I'd more so look for sells because price made a low. I'd want to see a resistance being made to retest that low. Because for me, taking buys would be a little risky because then you run into issues over here to the left and over here on 1479. So I would maybe if this candle closes bullish, I'd take a buy on the next candle. But it'll really help us if you sent the chart, you know.
I was waiting for good morning by the way.
Hey, good
I was
Good
morning.
waiting
morning.
for gold to come back down to 1473 area because if you look on the hourly chart, if you wanted to buy, your stop loss to be logical would need to be below that previous bear candle.
Yeah.
So I was waiting. I was waiting for this bear candle here to come down again and test again, and then put my stop loss and buy it up.
Hmm.
We'll see.
Yeah, that makes sense too. Yeah, because just by looking at it, I want to see a candle close above this area to then take a buy on the next candle to go up. But since the previous candle closed bearish, also in this consolidation there to the left, so it just makes sense that, okay, this current one can flip bearish because we've made a low, and if this flips bearish, there's a higher chance we're going to come down and retest that low.
Mm. Got that. I'm gonna give it to you. You can't hear my music, can you?
No.
Alright, cool.
Anthony, I don't know what chart you're talking about. Where'd you send the chart? In like Slack or DM? Because I don't know. Anthony said, "Oh, I can't find it. It's not in your DMs. It's not in NY. It's not in London. Wait, is it in London channel?
Yeah, I think it's in the London channel.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, I think the buy was like at this, after this candle close, the 30-minute candle. That was the buy, because then you can see, oh, we've reached a support. Candle is closed bullish above the body of the previous one, so it makes sense if it could come up to 1476 to retest that area. Oh, wrong chart.
I just get nervous taking buys on those smaller bullish candles or bearish. Doesn't make me get warm and fuzzy with conviction to get in.
Well, with time, you're gonna start getting warm and fuzzy. Because man, the more you see it, the more confident you get. You're like, okay, I've seen it happen. It's gonna happen. You take the trade, it happens, and they're just like, oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I like to see a little bit more of a engulfing candle to get me excited.
See, all I look for, that if I was looking at this candle, I would have looked at, okay, how big is my stop loss is going to be? It's going to be below the candle, like, 10, 11 pips, and what's the potential upside? 18 to 20 pips.
Which, yeah, it smashed. Yeah.
Up till there's the same thing I'm looking on GJ. Like when this 30-minute candle was closing bullish, I was looking at a fact that, okay, my stop is going to be like 7, 8 pips, and upside could be like, 12, 13, 14 pips. But it closed like a weak bullish candle, so there's no buys.
Yeah, we might see a breakdown, you think?
Yeah, I mean, but also the good thing is that so it broke above this area, 141,700, and the good thing is the price made a high. It made a high. Now you just gotta wait for price to create a support to like come up there to retest that high. That's the trade I'm gonna be looking for, because some people are in sells. Some guys sent me chart. They're in sells. The thing with sells is that not right, like from market price right now, there's only like a 776 to 89676, like a 10 pip range here. So it's better to wait for price to come down to this area here, create some sort of a bullish candle, and then try to take a buy to go up.
Gotcha.
It's kind of like that arc. And this move up is going to be your winning trade. Well, my winning trade. I'm going to wait for that on the 30-minute.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Raja, good morning, everybody.
Hey, good morning.
Do you think gold make another push to the downside when the New York session opens?
Yeah, it seems like it. I mean, the way I'm looking at it is that there's this heavy consolidation here to the left where gold just came into, right? This kind of closed bearish, so there's a higher chance next one can, if it continues down, I think the lowest it's going to go is down till here.
Uh-huh. Okay.
And then you'll have this major support it's going to run into, so it's going to be an issue.
Okay. Thank you, man.
Yeah, no problem. Like, I mean, they're going towards the trade deal, but at the same time, you know, like Trump can wake up in the morning and say, no, we change our mind, and gold can keep going up.
Which is probably what's going to happen. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
If I know my president.
Trump's already awake. He's in London. He's been awake for a while.
Mm.
Well, billionaires only sleep 2 hours, you know. But like at the same time, from a technical perspective, this big move down, this could be like a liquidity grab too, for a further push up.
Right.
Because so far right now, you know, we're looking at this support on the 4 hour, which is also a high traffic area on the 1 hour. And also this support down over here at 1473. So if the 4 hour closes bullish just from a 4 hour perspective, then there's a high chance the next one can continue moving up. And this move down could have been a, like, you know, like a liquidity. But then again, we would see a break above, you know, 1476 to quantify the buying analysis.
Gotcha.
My chart's a bit different to yours, Rakeel. My 4 hours left a nice big wick on it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, mine
And
too. Yeah.
It's creating, like you said, it's creating that what looks like resistance on the 30-minute, 15-minute. So it makes sense to push down and fill that wick.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yours has a wick to fill.
Correct.
Oh, and Trader's Domain.
It's not Trader's Domain. I don't know what. Let's have a look at what Trader's Domain looks like.
Oh.
Yeah, because the Trader's Domain 4 hour candle hasn't closed yet.
Yeah.
But this one, mine has. Like, yeah.
But all the other time frames look the same.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, kind of. Definitely looks like it's creating resistance. You see this 15-minute candle looks like it's going to close. If it closed bearish below those other 15-minute candles, then I'm interested in a sell. It's kind of pushing now.
I
We
think
got 4 minutes.
this candle was the sell, the starting of this candle. Oh, 15-minute broke the low of the previous one. Even now, if I see 13 pips. Yeah, it could come down easy.
To retest that 15-minute support down there at the bottom?
Yeah, like 1474. That area.
I'm just very weary of placing trades on gold now before 7:30ish. After yesterday, unless I take my quick 10 pips and get out, I'm a little weary.
But if you go off the theory of yesterday of continuation, then this should drop.
What I was going to say, isn't this what Ted was saying yesterday, that let's say if there's some news that happens overnight, then usually at the 8 a.m. and then 9:30 when the currency and the equity markets open, it usually that is then when it will then get absorbed in the market from the US perspective, which is kind of what I'm basing my sell bias on as well.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm really eyeing GJ. Broke beneath support, retesting level, sell stop. Yeah, sell stop makes sense here. You have clean candles there to the left. Yeah, I'm really eyeing GJ because if this 30-minute also closes bullish and the 15-minute breaks above 141.8 14.60, I'm gonna re-enter buys on GJ.
Will you take it off a 15-minute or a 30-minute?
Well, I'm very wary about, like, the 30-minute hasn't closed yet. If the 15-minute can break above 141.860, then I'll take buys, because then it's gonna
closes in like a minute, right?
Yeah.
Good morning.
Hey, good morning.
How's it going?
Good. Welcome to the good session with this volume.
Yes. Well, I've officially converted to the other side. I've left EJ for dead.
Oh.
Good.
What happened?
Oh, just lack of moves and setups. You know.
Man, EJ today was hard.
Oh yeah, in London.
Yeah, I was looking for sells and then that candle just shot up. Glad I didn't take it.
Man, bloody Trump. Does GJ look like it's ranging?
On
the 15, but that wouldn't matter.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, it's ranging.
Thing is, I guess you got to be entering around here to get the range, right? If you enter too much higher, there's not much room for it to go.
Yeah.
So like you could almost enter now with sort of like a, I don't know, what, 10 pips stop below that. What is that, 30-minute candle?
Yeah.
It's pretty decent.
30-minute candle wick, if you're expecting it to go higher. Because I think the problem is with it, if you leave it too late, it's going to be gone.
Yeah. Are you saying 141,760? Is that the 30-minute wick you're talking about?
No, the other one. Hold on.
Oh, the really low one.
So 141,718, is it?
Oh, yes.
So yeah, you could have stopped below there.
All right, I got in a buy, and the reason I took this buy before the candle closes is because the 15-minute candle closed, so that's the half of the 30-minute. So that means, so I'm anticipating that this lower wick is the 15-minute low, which is also the 30-minute low. You know, so as long as the 30-minute stays above this, it should continue moving up. Perfect.
I think I like gold more.
We'll go with this.
I think gold's already pushed off its off resistance. Excuse me, Raja. So, what would make you exit GJ? Sorry, you said it before. The third something about.
Oh, stop loss.
Yeah. So, what would make you exit it?
Stop loss.
If it breaks below the low of the previous 30-minute.
Oh, okay. You mean the current?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So, you know, stop loss. Pre-markets are positive. They don't even make any difference. You know, I think they affect more of like your stock opens and equities, not currencies.
Yeah. Oh, look, I'm sure they all tie in together some way or another. Just minuscule or not.
Yeah.
All right. GJ.
EJ made a high, trying to create a support. Right here, mate.
Who's EJ? Jeez.
Alright, someone sent an EJ chart. If you form support at the orange zone, can we take buys, hyper winning trade? Yeah. Yeah, looks good. That trade makes sense. Perfect. I'd take that too if I traded EJ. So stop down there and then TP up there. Kind of like what's happening on GJ here.
Starting to get the little nudge.
Yeah. If you look on the 15 minute, 15 minute is now going bullish, which is good. If it stays bullish, we'll stay in the trade. So now this 15 minute needs to close strong, you know, like a strong bullish candle.
Oh, it's here we go.
Well, I guess we're moving.
I like how you've been very active on the Instagram live, Raja.
Missed that live last night. I saw that. I was like, no.
Yeah.
Do it every night now. It's pretty good.
Yeah,
Where's
man.
I didn't even know.
Late nights with Raja Banks.
Yeah, I like that. They're going to ask you to come on, the normal TV.
Yeah.
I was dying when Raja was explaining how to scrub the ice out of his carving dough.
Yes. Yeah.
That was the best video.
I showed that to my girlfriend.
You guys, you need to work, and this is how you do it.
Yeah. Ooh, this thing is moving. Let's go.
Yeah, if we can break the high of the previous 30-minute.
Yeah.
Let's go, GJ.
GJ. All right. Were you high yesterday, Raja? No.
High on life.
High on life. Oh, GJ's moving.
Yo. Lucky I didn't wait for that 30-minute to close.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen it happen lots of times, you know, so I'm just executing on these things I've seen before.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, mate.
Yes.
Nice.
There we go.
Go,
Nice.
GJ.
10 pips.
Yes.
Secured positions. Secured 10 pips.
Back 10 pips.
Letting a
Nice.
runner run.
Nice.
Yeah, that is
League runner.
PB for me.
Oh, come on, big man. Keep pushing.
Whoa, holy shit, it's gone.
Oh,
Oh,
come on.
Baby.
Oh, first thing in the morning.
Oh,
You
shit.
can do it, GJ.
Morning.
You guys are so immature.
4 hours.
Yo, Roger, want to tell you something, but no homo.
Oh, wait.
Man, how can you come on every day and have a winning trade? How does that happen?
Just want to say I love you, Raj.
That was good timing.
Damn, that was quick.
Yeah, that was pretty quick.
Yeah, good call, Chris, getting in before the 30
It was
minute close.
suicide.
Look at the 4 hour kill. This could like just keep going and going and going.
Yeah, like flip bullish.
There's
Yeah,
like nothing to the left.
Yeah.
I've got quite a few stops waiting for it above for that push.
Yeah, so you know, like if you like this trade, if you took this trade on the stream, just give a thumbs up and a little like there.
Well, let me pull up YouTube to give you that thumbs up. Oh no, it's gonna close my music. Hold on.
Yeah, I feel like it's gonna continue going up.
Man, what a look at this 15 minute. It didn't break the previous low, which was the 30-minute previous low, and executed, had the stop loss. Oh man, so nice.
Done, Raja.
Oh.
Good morning, Raja.
Good morning.
You already took a lawn.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, man.
Hey, we see Chris on the YouTube feed.
Yeah, you see how he dance? Those moves, man. Those moves.
Yeah, I literally just turned on. I was in GJ a little bit earlier.
Earlier? You took it in London?
Well, I actually took trades in Asian at 40. Hang on. 41.20.
41.20. But you had a buy stop or something?
I just took a execution and put my stop loss at 8.50 as
Nice,
a
man.
longer term trade.
You're still holding or what?
No, my hell no, I'll close that.
Oh,
Actually closed at just under 500, where it kind of consolidated on 15 minutes.
great, man.
Is anyone in sales and gold?
Oh no,
Yeah, I am.
I missed it.
Yeah,
I took gold, not GJ.
I took both.
Oh.
Woo!
The sell stop on gold just got activated.
No,
That's the man.
I'm nervous to touch gold before the
7:15.
7:15, 7:30. Yeah, I'm not touching that bitch till then.
Yeah, man. Good burned.
Well, I mean, I see. Like I said yesterday, I
Oh, yesterday you were short, right?
Yesterday I was short, and again I see the same setup, and I could have taken 10 pips out of it, but I'm not trying to get my hand bit again if I mess that up. So
You learned the lesson.
I learned my lesson. I just wait till 7:30. Fuck it.
Hey, Rakeel.
Hey.
Sorry, that 30-minute entry was based on. I just came in. Maybe you explained it before.
Yeah, so basically, when this 15-minute candle closed, this was the close of the half of the 30-minute candle, right? And so this made a low here at 141.760, and this is the second half of the 30-minute candle. So when I was looking at the 30-minute candle, you know, I looked at it in a way that, okay, if the 15-minute made a low at 141.760 and this is the low, this also means that if price is going to continue up, we can anticipate or like, you know, say that, okay, this is the low of the 30-minute candle now. And for the 30-minute candle to go up, it should not come back down, which on the 15-minute means that the 15-minute should not break the low of the previous 15-minute because the 30-minute low has already been created. And the only direction left for the candle to go would be up.
I get it.
So the stop was, so the stop was below that low, you know.
Great reward, man.
Yeah, it was very good reward. I mean, I'm very proud of myself. Wow.
Of course.
I'm pleased with that.
I'm proud of you. Come on.
The same thing.
Me too, Roger.
Thank you.
So are you hitting the gym today, Roger?
Yes.
What are you doing?
I don't know. Haven't really decided yet.
Oh, okay.
What happened with your trading buddy, man?
He's working, you know. He drives a truck. He drives the 18-wheeler.
Fuck.
Yeah.
In that snow? Ooh, screw that.
Ooh. Oh, Alex P took GJ and GCAD buys. What did GCAD do?
GCAD has been trending up.
And it again, the last 10 minutes. It's just making big candles.
Oh,
in the
yeah.
last 10 minutes before the auto close.
Wow. It moved way more than GJ.
Morning, guys.
Hey, good morning.
Morning.
Long
Morning.
time no see.
Good morning, Alex.
Oh,
Good
that's
morning, good morning,
English.
good morning.
Oh my god.
What's
I
your
hope
Nels?
this new hour. I hope this new hour opening, we have another push, at least 10 more pips.
Yes.
I hope it doesn't come down.
See, now what you can do is now you can trail your stop under the 15 minute if someone's still in buys. You know, because now what you can also anticipate is the next 15 minutes should respect this resistance, you know, kind of like make a wick down and continue moving up. If it breaks this high, okay, so this is interesting. It's what Simon also mentioned. If price breaks that high, that's the point when the 4-hour candle flips bullish. You know, so
Yes.
if the market structure on the smaller time frames dictate a further move up by making higher highs and higher lows, then if you look on the 4-hour, man, this 4-hour is going to flip bullish and continue to fill this wick at least 142.038.
Yeah, man. Easily.
That was great, man.
Yeah, look at that, man.
Roger, your that keypad for the MetaTrader.
Yeah.
Wow, that looks
Let's go.
man.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
What a push.
Oh, gold. Holy crap.
Ooh.
See.
1 hour. Ooh. Come on, Mr. Runner. Stunner. What you think about GPNZD? Well, you need to send a chart, Mr. Kendall Robinson. Wow, look at GPCAD, still running.
EVP Cat seems like it's a nice pair to trade too.
Yeah, it's pretty volatile. I used to take lots of trades on GPCAD like 6-7 months ago.
Yes, I was about to say that when I joined the live streams for free, I remember Raja used to trade GJ and GCAD.
Yeah.
Yeah, GCAD is a nice pair. It moves a lot of goods.
Yeah, I stopped trading GCAD because no one else would participate in it. Everyone would trade either gold or something else. I was like, oh shit. So then I stuck with GJ, and then I was like, all right, I'm just gonna put gold in it too.
Yeah, GJ is pay.
Yeah, but now the good thing is, when GJ is ranging, gold is trending. You know, when gold is ranging, GJ is trending.
Yeah, gold stopped me out.
Yeah, ooh, gold broke that high.
See? I said it yesterday. I'm not touching it anymore.
I missed the trade. Can I enter now? No.
What?
No.
It should probably just be a 1 hour wick up
You
to
can
that
get-
resistance again, and it'll drop.
That's what I'm waiting for. But yeah.
Oh god damn!
Uh-oh.
Oh shit!
There you have it.
Ooh-wee, yes. Buy
the
stops.
7 a.m. push.
Buy stops on GJ just got activated.
Oh,
7 a.m. push.
Yes, sir.
Said that, Kevin.
Yes, sir.
That
I'm
was
gonna
the
write
push.
that down, man.
See, the high got retested, and that was the trade.
Kevin, we normally we have the 8 a.m. push.
I also drew the magic candles before this push. I just remembered.
God damn.
Man, gold broke this high, so yeah, I don't know about gold. I have no clue about gold right now.
Go to the higher time frames, man.
Yeah, the thing, This is a 4 hour on gold. You know, if it's breaking above 1476,
Fake out.
it's going to continue moving up.
Yeah.
1480.
Looks like a fake out on the 4 hour.
Oh, Raja, I've been on a 6-day winning streak by doing one trade a day. Nice, Gassy. Me too.
Hey, Roger, that bear candle, the big one to the left, looks like a stop punt.
This one?
Yeah, it's definitely a stop punt.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about. Like this, from a technical perspective, this could be like a correction for a continued move up, slowly. You know, but what I don't understand is that, I mean, with all these, what's the word? Like with all these uncertainties, gold is moving up, which makes sense. But are they pushing gold up to drop it for NFP? Because NFP is going to be really good. Oh.
It's flying.
Wow.
Yeah,
That my GJ. Stop.
The only thing with gold, I'm gonna wait for a New Year opening because probably the news they digest all this information from London about the trade deal, and then we're gonna have another drop.
Yeah.
See, that's why I don't really. I'm not buying these moves up. I think they're propping it up to drop it for NFP because NFP is going to be great. There is ADP as well here in an hour. Yeah, so I'm going to stay away from gold till ADP comes on.
Crude news.
Yeah, in the other hand, you have this GJ buys is beautiful, man.
Yeah, man.
It's gonna continue pushing, so you don't want to lose those trades with gold. Trying to catch gold.
God, look at that.
Yeah, once it breaks this high, it's gone.
Yeah.
I just used my remote to close half of what I had.
Very nice.
Don't talk about the remote until you're gonna sell me one. Stop it.
Yeah.
Stop it.
This remote is so cool, man. You press a button, it closes half position.
Is it Bluetooth, Rakeel?
Yeah, it's Bluetooth. It's one of those wireless mouse kind of things.
Yeah. I actually bought one of those little keyboards myself to start trying to figure out how to do that myself.
Yeah.
But
it's quite a bit of programming required.
Yeah, there's a lot. It's all scripts, right?
Yeah, it's a lot of scripts. It's basically remapping the keys to, and then creating custom MetaTrader keys, hotkeys.
Hotkeys, yeah.
And then mapping them to the device.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah. So it's pretty. I think
pretty technical.
To do that, you need to be really, really passionate about trading and programming.
I think programming.
Programming, yeah.
Basically, because
you need to have a passion.
If you look on gold on the daily, we are just rejecting from a strong previous support zone.
That daily candle is confused too, like this new one.
Like this, all this.
Hello.
We got this.
Morning.
So, just need to wait.
Yeah. Has anyone seen and heard about Forex keyboard? Supposed to be selling Lamo. I have no idea about Forex keyboard.
Oh, Roger, did you trade Asian this morning? Sorry.
No.
Last night?
No.
Oh, your gold. What are the gold buys then?
What?
That was based on this morning around 5 o'clock move.
Oh no, those gold buys were last night.
Oh, yesterday.
Yeah, so Asian, right?
Yeah, the Asian session. Yeah.
Oh, so you still trade? Oh, you still trade Asian?
I got the gold trade right now from 1475.
Oh yeah, very nice.
Yes, I couldn't see anything. All I saw was gold was making these bullish candles. Where was it? It was on the 30-minute, I think, in the Asian session, like somewhere over.
Yeah, it was really good.
Where was this? I think it was somewhere over here. I closed somewhere here. 79, 20. No. Oh, it was right over here. It was
Where are you going?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like
right over here. Yeah. Yeah, this was the Asian right here.
Yeah.
Oh,
That was
nice.
Yeah, I got a little push up and then I closed.
Are you trading there in Asian too?
Yeah, I wasn't on the webinar, but
Yeah, it's very lonely without you, Raja.
what's this? Resistance, wait for price to form support. Yeah, looks good. If this closes bullish, I think you're good to go up. But I don't know what the price action is right now on EJ. Let's take a look here. Ooh. Yeah, you'd need that candle to close bullish. Yeah, that makes sense. Perfect.
For real?
Yeah, I like EJ too. I'm gonna wait for it.
Oh, Chris here took buys on gold. Nice.
All right, well, I'm heading off, guys. All done for the day.
Oh, so early.
Oh well, you know, all finished. Made my trades.
Yeah, man, I'm done too. Done too. Gold
I don't
trade.
want to tempt myself to make any more.
Nice. That's good,
Yeah.
man.
Raja, I'll speak to you probably tomorrow.
Yes, perfect.
See
bro.
you, everyone. Take care.
Take care.
Have a good one.
Take care.
Raja, yesterday was my biggest day in trading, man.
Yeah.
You also on Instagram, you saw it, 8K a day, man.
I saw that you made $8 yesterday.
8K, yeah.
8,000. Oh my god.
I tagged you, man. I tagged you on my Instagram.
Yeah. I saw it. I was joking.
Yeah.
Made
Just
$8.
just done for the day too. Just did 2K now from gold.
Yeah, nice, man. That's very good. You're getting fluid now.
Yeah, man. That DVD works out.
Magic DVD.
Okay.
There's an ambassador in the Parliament of China, Raja, that just tweeted this. I predict there's a high probability that President Trump or a senior US official will openly say in a few hours that China and US trade talks have been a big process in order to pump up the US stock markets and start trading again.
Yeah, this is the correct area to, secure profits. Because if it's going to continue up, it will keep on running. Man, these setups are so nice. 80% winning on this setup. Price makes a high, comes down, creates a support. You use your judgment, take a trade to, retest the high. I mean, it's so easy. And if
Hey,
price...
Rakeel. My bad.
Yeah, and if price wants to keep running, it will keep running in the trend, you know. But this is basically you're trying to trade the trend. Same thing when price makes a low, comes up, creates a resistance, comes down to retest the low. That's trading momentum, like the trend, and then can continue moving down, or it can start ranging.
On the 1 hour, does EJ look bearish to you?
On the 1 hour. So let's see this. EJ went up here. Before this, it broke this resistance at 122.80. So I don't know. 1 hour candle just started. The 30-minute candle is about to close in 15 minutes. It's creating a support. It's bearish if it breaks below 122.80.
Yeah, I was just saying if you zoom out a little bit on the 1 hour or the 4 hour, just overall, it looks like it's going down.
Yeah, but we're looking at what's happening now.
Yeah.
We're happening what's happening right now, not like what the overall thing is, you know, because you can take a sell anticipating bearish because higher time frames are bearish, but essentially you would need 122.80 to break for sells.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if this still holds, which is it's holding on the 15-minute here too, you know, if this holds, then there is no sell.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because I think like most people make the mistake of going off the the higher time frame and not focusing on what's happening currently. You know, because if this support holds, there's a this is like a 12, 13 pip range.
That's the exact.
I always get caught up in that. I always, I'm looking at the higher time frame and then I don't execute on the trade because I think overall it's bearish and it's going to flip down.
Yeah, see, but
That makes sense.
Yeah, so what you think it's going to flip down, but what you see is that support is being created here.
To go off what you see.
Yeah. Is there a way to secure 10 pips fast? I don't know how to do it. Well, you go to your MT4, you hit that X, and it's going to close the position for you. Good morning. I want to thank you to this person for showing me software FX. So yeah, it's a good software.
I was on it last night.
It's pretty nice.
I like to practice before I go to bed.
Nice. I practice now maybe like once a week now.
Yeah, well, you're a market ninja, so until I get to your level,
Practice what?
And soft Forex FX.
Oh yeah. Back testing, right?
So I practice before I go to bed. This way, my mind stores it while I sleep, and
oh, it's great, man.
Become more fluid in the mornings. Just take the trade. If I see it, take it.
Oh wow, Luca. Yeah, I'll have to look at your message later. This is a long message you sent me.
Everybody who's in sells on gold should be starting to take a breath of relief, catch their breath a little bit.
Yeah, gold's gonna hop around here till ADP.
Yeah, it's doing some fuckery. So
yeah, I don't think anyone should be touching gold till ADP.
What time does that come out? I didn't.
In an hour.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
I think no one should trade gold with no stop loss.
That too. Your runner should still be going. Well,
yes.
I'm long anyway. Still, anyways.
Yeah.
Took my buy stops got activated.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Where's your stop?
At what is this? 141.850 at the top of the previous resistance on M15.
Okay.
Like that little itty bitty range.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because I was gonna say even if you have your stop below the 30-minute candle, yeah, it's like the same thing.
Yeah.
Almost the same thing.
Yep. So I'm in the middle of the previous 30-minute candle.
Yeah.
The 5-minute looks so good on GG. It's really pissed.
Oh
yeah. That runner That runner on GJ should make at least 30 pips.
Yeah, I think it's go like.
I'm looking to get out around 142, 300 even, just to take it and run.
Like 10 more pips.
Yeah, me too.
Wow, look at that perfect retest on the daily.
Yep. That's what
It should fly. We have space.
I was looking for 143 at first, but I'm like, you know what, let me just take my pips and run.
Yeah, it's a good idea. 143.
Yeah.
You can hold it for a week or something.
Well, I'm used to that. I originally started trading Asia on the daily session, so I'm used to holding for 2 weeks at a time.
Oh, nice.
But
That's patient, right?
that's yeah. But I haven't traded like that in over a year, so I just take my pips and run.
No, that's so hard for me to like.
Yeah, but the thing is that you can do it. I mean,
Yes.
I'm not capable of holding a trade for more than 1 day.
Yeah, you just keep looking at it.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I go to sleep, I wake in the middle of the night, and the first thing I do is just...
Desesperado. No!
Yeah, exactly. I just see the mobile phone like, hey, I'm in profit now. How much? Moving my stop like a fucking coward.
You're at the mall checking, see how
Yeah,
negative
exactly.
you are. Like, oh no!
My wife, you like these shoes? Like, hey, yeah, just buy them.
Yeah.
Check
Babe,
my phone.
we're gonna have to to see the way my bank account is set up. We might have to hold off on that. Just give me a week.
And you have my attention.
What's your long-term bias on gold? My long-term bias is, let's start from the weekly here. So weekly is coming up back to this big support it broke. You know, I have no long-term bias on gold.
It's too messy.
It's too messy on the daily here. I mean, long term, if it breaks above 1484, next is going to go to 94. You know, plus like there's Christmas months here and sales are high and like, you know, creates a lot of tax revenue. Employment gets high and then that should prop gold down. But then all this like trade wars happening and, you know, so it's just very messy.
Technically, I think this was... Can you go to the daily? This was like the retest, and it should have gone lower. But based on fundamentals, it's the other way around.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree. Where gold is like really hard to talk about a long-term bias right now. I think it's very tricky. GJ, if you look on GJ, you can talk about long-term bias all day long. It's bullish on the daily too. Broke out of the strong fucking range and then next target is 143.
And here's another perfect retest. Come down and boom.
Yeah.
It's pushing.
Waiting for bullish close. Alex, I think you're looking at a lot of pairs, man. Like, I don't want to sound... Actually, I'm not going to say anything. Yesterday, someone told me, stop telling me what to do. I'm just like, all right.
Oh, your wife?
No, it's someone else. He was trading 6 pairs, and I'm like, man, what are you doing? Just focus
Yeah, but
on...
man, if you're our mentor, you should do that. I mean...
Yeah. And he got mad at me. He's like, stop telling me what to do. I'm like, you paid me to tell you what to do.
Exactly.
I'm trying to help you, man.
Thing. Yeah.
He's like, yeah, but you don't have to tell me to stop. I'm like, listen, I don't know.
I think one of the biggest takeaways I've learned from you so far is even if you focus on just 2 pairs, at least once a day you'll have an opportunity to trade. So to force it after that is just asking for your account to bleed, which is the mistake that I was making for a long time.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
In trade, less is more.
Yeah, what I've
Yeah,
seen
because you can
is
focus.
I've stuck to 2 pairs and I have done very, very well just by sticking to 2 pairs.
Mm.
Man, someone's breathing in the mic. Who is that? Alex. There we go.
Cat probably took the little piece that that prevents that off. The little foam.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, those those little foams.
Yeah, mine ripped it off and almost beat the shit out of it, but
Someone said GA looking nice to sell. I'm 100% sure GA is probably trending up and someone's looking to sell the top. I bet you that's happening. Let's take a look at GA. Yeah, see, that's exactly what's happening. GA is trending up and someone is looking to sell. Man, for GA to be a sell, it needs to break the support right down over here. It needs to break the support for it to be a sell. That's why we say to post a chart, so that we know where your thought process is. Could you explain your entry on GJ? Just got here. You bought the rejection after 30-minute doji kind of candle? Yeah, I bought it after this 15-minute candle closed bullish. I bought it on this one, which was trying to go up. I think that was a very good trade. Even though this 30-minute candle broke the low of the previous one, I still trusted it because the 15-minute candle closed bullish. You know, I've really worked on visualizing the candles, you know, because this was the first half of the 30-minute. If this closed bullish, which meant the 30-minute has created a low, and the next one just propped it up, and then it kept going up because GJ likes me. Oh, Raja's in a buy and people are watching. Let's go up.
there she goes.
Ooh, it's going.
Oh wow! Oh shit!
Let's go, GJ. Bless fam. Bless fam. Now you can close or hold your
wow!
breath because we're
Yeah.
First TP just got smashed. I'm
Next
waiting for my
stop,
second.
God
142,
My
250.
second position is running. Come on, baby.
There you have it.
Te lo
Raja,
dije.
that was a nice trade.
Thank you, man. Oh wow! This thing kept running.
Yeah, man. Trust. 142, 250.
Oof! How much was this? 30 pips.
Yeah,
Yes.
I caught 30 pips.
That was the first 30 pips I wanted.
That was nice.
Look at this 4-hour here, bullish.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
still
man.
going.
Holy shit.
Straight pile drive.
That was a really nice trade.
What's EJ doing? Oh, EJ also went a little bit.
A little bit.
Man.
Well, YouTubers, hit the like button.
Yeah.
Even
We're
Roman
heading-
said put buy stop.
Oh.
Wow.
We're heading north.
Oh my god.
There we go.
Wow.
There's my second one. Come on, baby.
Oh
Just
shit!
Give me 142,
Five more.
250. I'll be
Gimme.
happy for today.
Give me. No, come on. You can do it.
Let me get 250. Let me get 250.
They're up there.
Alright, this was the
One more
trade for the
push.
day.
Yeah.
Blast.
All right, I closed it. Yep.
Okay.
Damn.
Within 2 pips. Fuck it. I'll take it.
Nice.
That was fair enough. Oh, man.
Excellent.
You see how easy it becomes trading the same thing over and over again?
Literally, over and over again.
I'm gonna be mad because I should have held it and it's gonna keep skyrocketing. But whatever.
This was like taking money out of a baby's hand. Give me that money.
Yeah, just fuck it.
Fuck it. Fuck off.
Seriously, we are scammers. We're taking money from another traders.
Yeah. It's funny. People say, "Oh, we can't trade. We're idiots." I think one good thing about these streams is that people don't have to hear just my voice. You know, there are a bunch of other voices, so that keeps it more entertaining.
Yeah.
Wow, this was amazing. EJ also moved. I wonder who got an EJ. But man, I
Fucking
bet.
missed it. I was waiting for the 30-minute to close.
Wow,
But I said put stops. I said put buy stops up there. I did say it.
Oh, Euro.
Good call.
Whoa, fuck, GG, what happened?
Yeah, it was a good call taking my profits. It just formed a little.
Yeah.
You closed it, Rakeel?
It should keep going.
Yeah.
She should keep going.
EJ was good, man.
EJ could go bullish.
I bet someone who wanted to sell GA didn't, because GA also went up. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, it also went up.
30 minutes. Oh, you see, perfect.
Yeah, GP CAD also went up. This was
By elections, right, on UK.
Wow, this was a 40 pip move, man, from my entry.
Yeah.
How much you took, Rakeel?
I took like 24.
Whoa, not bad, man.
Yeah.
The good thing is that your risk was nothing. Well, 5 pips, 6 pips.
Yeah, risk was 5 pips and TP was infinite.
That's key, man.
Yeah. It's just easy now. Oh, nice. Buy stop. Trade recap. Very nice. Oh, Alex Avalos fucked up a little bit.
What happened?
He closed his.
Oh, his runner.
Yeah.
But I told you where to move your stop loss to, also.
No,
Where I had mine.
thinking it was gold.
Oh.
All right. What's this chart here? Oh, gold. 15-minute closable. Man, listen. If someone's trading gold, I would say stay away from gold till ADP. I mean, that's just. I don't like gold at all. There's high volatility news coming on gold, and when you look at the calendar, there's high volatility news. I'll say it again, high volatility news is coming. So I would not trade gold.
Had interest rates today?
Yes. Yeah, someone told me they'll cut the rates, but it's very unlikely they'll cut the rates in December, probably February.
Yeah, I think the general consensus is they're going to stay the same.
Yeah, but I mean, they're already almost a year behind since the first USD rate cut, and USD has cut rates twice, and they might cut rates on 11th as well. You know, so.
I think it's about time. I think they catch up.
Yeah, I don't know what Justin Trudeau is doing. Those lawmakers need to catch up so we can make some money.
Please.
What's this? Your USD JPY. Nice. Looks good.
That last 15 minutes just closed above the previous one. On the EJ.
UJ.
Yeah. But there is no wick. That's the problem.
Yeah, also there's ADP coming.
Yeah.
What happens to currency if the rate cut happens? Well, here's the thing: if the rate cuts are expected, the currency is gonna go up in value in the meantime, but then after a session, after the news gets absorbed in the market, it's gonna start to devalue. That's what we've seen with the last two rate cuts on, let's say gold. Like gold would drop when the news comes out, and then after a few hours when the news gets absorbed in the market, gold starts to fly because they realize it's bad for the economy. Looks like Gigi's gonna go for round 2 over here.
Yeah, it was when I got on this morning at 6. I could see it was kind of gonna be like a pressure push. So that's why I put my buy stops above and just waited. I took a couple pips when you called it at the bottom of the M15 range, but what I really wanted was that smash.
Raja, your runner is still working?
No, I closed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's good because we may have another a small pullback.
Yeah. Ooh, Daniel posted a chart here early in the morning in Slack. This was his chart he posted. Breakout, price made a high. If this 30-minute gives a strong bullish close, buy stops with stops below the 30-minute wick. First target, second target. Look left. Smashed his targets.
Oh yeah, he did post that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Why did your JPY move with GPJPY? Didn't expect that being the Tokyo market is closed. Yes, Curtis Robinson, Tokyo market is not moving these pairs. Your JPY is being moved by Euro and GPJPY is being moved by Pound. And they're both moving the same way. But if you don't look at the correlations, if you only look at the market structure, you will understand why they're moving up. The one mistake you will always make is saying, oh, EJ is moving up, GJ is moving up, they both are correlated. That's false. They're not correlated. They're only correlated in the Asian session when the yen is open. Sterling Lovely, yes. How can I join you? You can't. IT Build, you can't join me.
30 pip day. That was good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, man.
Not bad at all.
Thanks, coach.
Yeah, I think the number one challenge people go through is executing when they should be executing. Like most times people wait a little longer than they should and they execute late.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and one thing I really hash that out is like when I'm going to execute, I'm always going to determine where my stop is going to be. That's the first thing I'm going to look for. So I had my stop down over here. That's something that was, for me, that was written in stone. My stop is going to be down here. And then all I had to do was to execute. Because depending on my execution, that's going to also determine my stop loss, like how big that stop is going to be. Like if I would have executed at, let's say, 861, my stop would have been 10 pips. But I executed here, so my stop was like 5-6 pips.
Yeah, my stops were above your wick. I don't know how to write on the screen, but my buy stops were like right around the top of that wick. So I was putting my stops above the 15. So I was basically in the middle of your entire green box.
Okay.
I was is where I was hanging out for a little while until she pushed.
Yeah. Yeah. Look at gold, nothing. It's waiting for ADP. Man, I used to take trades before the news all the time and then I learned my lesson. And now I just stay away.
Are you going to just set the buy stop or sell stop on ADP?
No, because ADP is ADP is just a small report from a company. Basically all what ADP is North America's largest payroll administrator. It's a company that does 80% of North America's payrolls. So the number that's going to come out, that's just going to be a number from the company on how many payrolls they have, what's the word, processed. So it's not going to move a lot. It's going to have like little spikes here and there, but the main move is going to come with NFP. Is GJ going to push to 145? Jerry, I think you need to send a chart if you're going to have a number like that. Man, 145 is a big number. Do you know anyone doing account management? No. If you can't make money on your account, you should not be giving it to someone else to make it for you. That's something I've learned. Because then you're gonna cry if they lose the money. Oh, can't open the chart.
Man, that setup was so nice. It was like the perfect.
I'm still looking at it. I can't believe it.
Yeah, it's exactly like a textbook for like trade.
Yeah. Since the past 5 months, all I've been trading is this.
Yeah, it's like from the market fluidity examples.
Yeah.
You can screenshot it for the next.
Yeah, exactly.
For the next review.
For the 8th December, I'm gonna screenshot this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I closed out 5 pips early. I probably should just let it go. It's approaching my my TP again, or what would have been my TP, but
yeah,
it's still good. It was a big move.
I'm not getting back in. Yeah, no. I
Oh no, you
no.
you shouldn't.
See, I gotta wait. Yeah, see, there it goes. Boom.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I saw that wick form and it closed. Nope, I'm out.
Yeah, just be happy with what you made and don't touch the charts anymore for today.
Nope. Unless gold starts moving before I have to start doing my 9-5. Yeah, so that first one was, close about 20 pips on that one. I got in right here. Yeah, just shy of 20 pips. All this time I was finding myself.
I got gold buys in London and now GA.
I was thinking about it, but I was scared to do anything in London, so I just got on Sim. Yeah.
It was a nice move too.
Yeah, I see it. But also too, I could have bought again at 5 a.m. and gotten like what 20 pips out of that move. I think that news is gonna shoot gold straight up.
It's gonna fuck a lot of people.
Because we've got a higher support level on H1 at around 1475.48. Where's Ted? Is he sleeping?
No idea.
He's traveling.
Oh, that's right. He did say that yesterday. It's $100, Anthony. Or sorry, it's actually $70 right now.
No, I think the discount is over.
Oh. Yeah, I saw sale and I was like, all right, I'm in.
Yeah, I think it was over like 2 days ago.
Dang.
All right, what's going on here? I've been trading gold for a while and almost blown a lot of accounts on that. Any advice how can master gold? Yes, focus on 1 to 2 trades a day, and that's it. Focus on 1 to 2 trades. Look at the mistakes. I think like one most annoying thing I go through is every time when someone takes a loss, and then I mean, it's not like the annoying thing, but it's like when you take a loss, you should always look at how could you have taken the winning trade? How? How could you win? Because I get a lot of charts where people take losses and stuff, but I don't get even one chart where people plot the chart and say, okay, I took this loss, but if I would have done this, I would have had the winning trade. No one ever sends me a chart like that, and that to me, that tells me that there's no effort being put on how to correct those mistakes. Because man, when I was taking losses, I will always look back and say that, okay, hey, if I took a loss, someone out there won the trade. So I would always want to see why they won the trade. What did they see? So I started to look at clues. Okay, what could have possibly meant winning the trade?
If I could chime in on that, so I joined you last week, right before Thanksgiving, and I spent a lot of time last weekend on Sim. You actually had to tell me to get off, but I was doing just that. Why did I take that trade incorrectly? So my brain hurt a lot last weekend. I was messaging you like crazy.
Yeah.
You're like, stop it.
Yes, just relax. Yeah, because more you exert yourself, like the worse it's gonna get.
Yes.
It doesn't get easy.
No, and you were right. Once I calmed down is when I was seeing things more clearly.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes you need to disconnect in order to improve.
Yeah, sometimes you need a good break.
Yep.
Well, lots of coffee.
Well, lots of coffee, yes.
Yeah, you
but
know.
I spent pretty much all day Saturday after Thanksgiving on Sim, and rakeel was like 2 to 3 times a week. That's it. So I just did my first session last night, and yeah, today was a good morning.
Do you journal your trades as well?
Yeah. Well, I kind of, so when I was going through Sim last weekend, I was kind of creating my trading plan as I was doing it. What was I doing right? What was I doing wrong? And I formed my trading plan based on that. This is what I have to see around this time of day. Otherwise, no trades.
Yeah, fair
so,
play.
Yes. So this morning I had to wait until 6:30 before I was allowed to take a trade.
Cool, man.
Yeah.
Stick to your plan. It's good.
I went through the same exact thing. I was simming a little too much. Rakeel told me to relax a little bit, and it actually helped.
Yes.
Don't want to start worrying.
You start to lose confidence when you're losing trades simming and you're trading simming so much.
Yeah. How do you mark up the chart on Zoom?
Oh, you can just do annotate.
Where the hell is that?
On the top, you've got you are viewing Raquel's screen. Next to it, you have options, view options. Click on it. Then you have annotate, third option.
So I'll kind of walk you through what I did this morning. This way, Rakeel can kind of say yay or nay what I was doing. So when I pulled up my charts, I was looking at what London did. So if you could leave it on M30 because that's where I'm at right now on mine. So I saw basically this as a pressure because of all this. So I was looking for what I'm looking at now as a pressure trade for this. So I saw pressure building up around 6:30, and that's why I placed my buys stops up here and rode this up to here, but I closed out here.
Mm-hmm.
So I see this as a pressure trade for me now. So that's one of my trades I look for every morning. Is this a pressure trade, yes or no?
So basically now what you can also look at is that since you had this big candle move up, right? So now later on, maybe what you need to look at to see that, okay, how could you have ridden this whole move up?
Yeah, I would have needed to pay attention to this actually this would have been the better trigger, so I could get a longer push.
Yeah.
But because I didn't want to get faked out and have a meltdown of what happened last night, I just waited. So this M30 here was actually my trigger candle, and I put my stop here, right above it, and wrote all this up with my stop.
Nice.
So my stop was here, triggered here. I actually took your trade, but my trade was this one on a pressure push.
Oh, it's nice. Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, that's similar to what I was talking about last night, Roger, about being in maybe just a bit too late. It's still the same outcome, but just maybe just paying attention a little bit more on the candle.
Yeah, I should have gotten in on this right here. This was a better entry, but it, like I was saying earlier in the stream, it didn't close bearish enough for me to have bullish enough. Sorry, for me to have confidence in it. So I waited.
Yeah.
So after the discussion last night, I took exactly that trade this morning, which normally I would have waited until the next candle, but I just, as you said, we didn't break anything below from previous, and I was like, right, you know what? That's it. I'm going to go for it this time, and it worked out fine.
Right on.
Someone made a really good comment. They say it's a lot to do with self-embarrassment, like when people don't show losses and not wanting to publicly acknowledge the mess up. I think like when you do that, you're taking accountability for your actions. You know, the only reason I started to do webinars in the first place was to maybe, like, you know, strengthen my own psychology, like how good I am in acknowledging my own losses. You know, that's the thing.
That goes to constructive criticism. You know, I have a hospitality background, and my chef was brutal on me when I was younger, and I took everything as a lesson to improve, and I moved up the ranks very quickly because I could take what I was doing wrong and prove it. So I think losses are a part of constructive criticism, in my opinion.
Yes. Oh, this thing is still going, man.
Damn, I should have held it, motherfucker.
God damn.
800s on the cards, I think.
How long is it gonna keep going?
143 is the target on the daily.
Oh, I missed that M15 little support that it formed.
Yeah.
I could have jumped back in right there.
Look at it on the 5 minute.
I went back.
I don't like 5 minute. I've never looked at it. I can't. M15 is fast enough for my eyes.
No, but you can take sniper entries on 5 minutes.
Yeah, so can my emotions. So. Yeah, that would have been a good re-entry at 142.072. I could have leapfrogged it, kept going.
Yeah, ADP. I don't know what ADP is going to do. It's going to be interesting to watch.
I'm just going to mess some stuff up.
Yeah.
It's going to happen.
I'll be back. I'll get coffee.
That's a good idea. Let me get some water.
Okay, I'm gonna go, guys. See ya.
See you later.
See you later.
This Ryan hilarious you so much.
This?
What's that? Morning Zoom calls there.
Nice push, GG, man.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, it's good. I was hoping we were going to get an hour push, like after that little pull back there. maybe we'll get a big push at the hour. I mean, I'm at break even now anyway, so but just a bit more volume. You never know; it could shoot up. I think we get 800 to me looking at it myself, but y'all don't like my long-term prediction.
And the news for the US dollar should be good. It was already Black Friday, you know, it's a lot of stuff going on in the States. So yeah, news should be good.
Come on, GJ, let's go.
Gold should drop. G should make another push towards the 500 area.
I hope it can go the other way. I'm hoping it's going to just get a push in the next 3 or 4 minutes. Although, to be fair, that's, I don't know how much. Yeah, I'm at 9 pips now, so.
Yeah.
Oh, no, we're not. No, 11. So we shall see.
I had 2 positions open. One I closed when we reached the 142 flat. And the other one I closed 80% when we reached 142 200.
Yep.
So the other one is already like 20 pips in profit, and it's just the 20% of the last position. So let's see.
See, this I'll close my full entry at 40 pips on the last one, but then I just thought I'd have another re-entry and play with a few profits and see.
Oh, for DJ?
Yeah, man. Yeah, just in case we get a push on that out. But I mean, that's just pushed up now 10 pips for me anyway, so I'm at break even. So we'll see if it flies.
Yeah.
Wicked. I'll get my 800 target at some point.
See, I said 143 this morning, and look at her go. God damn it!
Damn it, GJ.
I mean, looking on the weekly, it just looks simple to get.
It looks perfect. Yeah.
One area.
Yeah. GG is strong right now.
Oh shit!
Yeah, Roger.
This is strong, and GJ want to start rallying.
Oh.
It could replicate exactly what it did earlier. So it could have, you know, we've had weeks where it's done 200 pips most or plus in a day. So
wow, this thing went through my screen. I couldn't even see it.
As Roger says, God damn.
God damn. Kevon says it the best.
Yeah, Kevon's got the best one.
Like, God damn. I thought this isn't gonna go up, but god damn, it went keep on running.
Yeah, I should have had more faith in my analysis, but you know, it's a learning process.
Yeah. Each is also doing the same thing, but slowly. Well, that was the trade of the day here for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I don't think I'm getting into anything else right now.
I think for everybody, I mean, it was a beautiful trade.
Oh yeah, that's spot on. I mean, this is just bonus money, bonus pips, because I mean the target you set's met. That's the key. You know, what you've set out is perfect.
How much was this? 50 pips.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, already 50 pips.
I think you got 20 more unless the news affects it, but I don't know.
I stacked on that buy stop, so at 20 pips I'm good. Yeah, it was actually 30 pips for me.
Imagine having 2 possessions. It's almost 100 pips.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mr. Raja, how you close an order in percentage? Do you have any script or indicator? No, you just close it from your MetaTrader.
Yeah, just smash that X button.
Yeah, or you can just Google how to close partial positions. Man, wow.
GJ is making me happy.
Oof, this is going to be the highlight of the year.
Dude, if this hour pushes...
Highlight of the year?
Yeah.
We have a lot.
Hey, Kerbin, you're in the States, right?
Yes, sir.
What broker are you using?
Trader's Domain.
Well, perfect.
Yeah.
Someone asked me...
I have Trader's Voice too, but I barely use it. I was trying to adapt myself to TV because the timing on TV and 4 hours is kind of different. Yeah. You know, they have a different opening. Yeah. So basically, I'm using TradingView to take my trades 4 hours to analyze on 4 hour, but the entries are always 15, 30 minutes or sometimes 5 minutes on Trader's Domain.
Nice.
I like Trader's Domain because the spread is really low.
Yeah, I've noticed that the spread on Trader's Domain is lower than Vantage FX.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because
on Vantage, do you have like 2 pips on gold?
Yes. Yeah. Like right now it's like 2.2, 2.4.
Oh wow.
On Trader's Domain it's 1.5.
Exactly. Yeah. Like UJ?
I thought he wasn't taking any more US
JPY
cards.
sometimes is less than a half a pip. It's 0.4. So you can be in profit right away.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Yeah,
at first the spreads were a little high, but
IC market on gold is less than a pip.
yeah, we can't sign up to IC markets. That's the problem.
Yeah, IC markets you got like 0.1 on AJ right now. It's like you got to pay commission on top of that.
I mean, Holanda it's good for US residents, but damn the leverage is low.
Yeah.
Leverage
And
is
you know,
150, yeah.
we want to risk a lot. We're gamblers, basically.
Oh shit! This is still moving.
Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, man.
Motherfuckers.
Here we go.
Here we go, motherfuckers.
I wouldn't be surprised if today it hits 142.500.
Oh, definitely, man.
The thing is that it made the retest. Now it can fly, man. See, no
Look-
space.
look at
till
this.
What? Till here.
Yeah.
What's that? 142.70.
Yeah, all this area here. Let's see what it looks like on the 4 hour here. We go left.
4 hour.
Oh yeah. See? Now this is clean traffic till this consolidation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What's ADP gonna do? Well, that's $1 million question.
If you know it, I'll pay you.
I was gonna say that sounds like insider information that could get us
Yeah.
all locked up.
So in this scenario, Rakeel, would you wait for a retest of this fake out, or as it's a fake out, you'll take it?
In this scenario, I wouldn't take a trade
Okay. But why?
because I don't like it. Because I want price to create the only way I would be taking gold was that if it closes below here and comes down to retests this low. So for me to see buys on gold is very hard. I can't get myself to grasp to see buys on gold. So I'm not going to take it.
EJ just hit take profit.
Very nice, very nice. EJ.
Thank you, Beta. Thank you. I took it on the 15-minute, the same example as you said on GJ. I took it on EJ.
Yeah.
I took after when the first half of the 30-minute closed, I took it on the 15-minute. 15-minute.
Okay, nice.
Same scenario as you explained before.
Almost the same scenario.
Yeah.
What's this? Someone sent a chart on gold. Buy stop for news. Yeah, I think your buy stop is going to get activated. You shouldn't use a buy stop before. You should use a buy stop before like maybe 2-3 minutes of the news. Not right now. Man, there's a lot of there's some echo coming in from somewhere.
Hey, Rakeel, could you hear me?
Yeah.
Sorry, bro, I just came in late. Oh, okay, you guys are looking at gold down there.
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, we were in GJ buys.
Oh, GJ buys. Nice.
GJ ran a train, man. A literal train. Wow, still going.
Man, stop saying. You know, I'm gonna get off the stream because I called it this morning before it ever freaking moved, and I'm not in it. Mother trucker.
Well, I'm not in it
Yeah.
either.
I was anticipating this in London, bro. I got into GJ buys in London.
Oh, wow. What
Yeah,
price?
140. Like it broke the 140 support, or sorry, resistance, and it had this was maybe around like 3 a.m. 3 a.m. Oh yeah, the London candle.
I got the signal for GJ buy from Seattle chat group. I looked at the 4 hours like, oh man, definitely going on.
You there you have it.
Currently 6 pips in profit on EJ with stop loss at break even. Should I close or should I hold? Well, that's like saying I just took a shit. How many wipes do I need? That's totally man, that's totally up to you. I mean, it's up to you, man. If you want to take profits or whatever you want to do.
He said however many you're comfortable with.
Should I wipe my butt or should I wash it?
I mean, it's just.
Should I boudet?
Yeah, it's just weird, you know, like.
Wipe till half brown.
It's up to you how many, like, if you're in profits and you think that if you have gotten your goal for the day, you can take profits, you know, or if you want to put positions at break even and expect price to break above 124.40, then you can do that too. Like for me, I took buys here. I closed 10 pips. I closed my runner at 973 and then I closed the rest runner at like 142.050. You know, because I chose to, and then it went up. I knew that okay, if I close, there's a chance price can go up. You know, so you have to be aware of those facts. But at the same time, you also have to be aware that okay, if I close, price can come down as well. You know, so I mean, if you're hesitant, I would say just close half and put half at break even. But never, ever, ever let price go in negative. Never, ever. Like, especially from positive to negative, that's a no-no. Raja, will gold fall based on how good the news will be? Yeah, I mean, it could. Like, so far it's going up. So, I don't know. I don't like gold at all today. Yesterday gold was easy. And today GJ was easy. Oh, a lot of people are saying gold's gonna go up. Well, we'll see in 7 minutes.
It's starting to creep.
Yeah. Forming head and shoulders. Nice. Stuck in EN buys. Okay, what's your entry on EN buys?
Oh no. Oh, okay.
What's your entry on EN buys? You're only stuck if you don't have a stop loss.
You only lose if you close the trade.
Yeah. You only lose if you close the trade. Man, this one time I was in a drawdown and my margin was running low. You know what I did? I deposited more money. And then it went even more drawdown.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Just
that
delaying
happens
that
to me
margin
too,
call.
bro.
It's like adding fuel to a fire. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
I was like a margin call, and I had to deposit more money, so the position don't close.
I think we could put a buy stop.
Hey, Rakeel, when do you know to enter on the 15? Like sometimes people enter on the 15, but some on the 30.
So this one here. Okay, let me just explain this here in a bit.
Cool.
All right. So what's this?
Yeah.
Oh, 1.69. 1.6. What? 1.69 is not even here. One, 1.69. Stuck in Ian buys. Can you help me? 1.69. Man, you are really stupid, man. You gave me wrong information.
Conclusion: you're really stupid.
That's what you get when you try to help out people, man.
Yeah, man. Seriously, try to help this guy out. He tells me he has a buy from 1.69, and
1.69 not even on the map.
Yeah, it's not even on the map.
That's bad.
So
Nice. Good luck with that one.
You are going in a timeout.
What timeout, man? Ban him.
Yeah, wasted time of the class.
Who is he? What's his name?
Oh, 1.69900. Yeah, so you bought when candles were going bearish.
Ouch.
Yeah, this was the entry right here. When candles were going bearish, man. So I guess next time...
Ian's heading down.
Yeah, next time, never buy when candles go bearish. Let that be a lesson.
3 months.
Yeah.
I took a buy this morning on it.
Come on.
And the
Um,
stronger
but
is
it
the
faked
move
out.
down, wait for a higher time frame to turn around.
Yeah, so someone asked about 15 minutes. So I entered on 15 minute here because the 15 minute closed bullish.
Love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this was the second half of the 30 minute, 15 minute. So I was anticipating it to respect this low and continue bullish, and it continued bullish. So it depends on, like, from...
Depends on the trade.
Yeah, it depends on trade, depends on, like, a lot of different factors, you know. Because it made a high, it was trying to make a support to go up to retest the high. So based on that, I decided to execute. Oh, wow. This thing is still going, man.
So on that EJ trade, would you have entered on the 15?
Yes. Oh, absolutely. Right
Okay.
there. This 15 minute. Yeah. Because
I
when this...
wanted to. I just we didn't.
Yeah. Because when this 15 minute closed, this 15 minute was closed off the half of the 30 minute candle. You know? So then you're just basing that off of experience that, okay, if this 15 minute has closed, it has made a low, so maybe it has made the low for the 30 minute candle as well.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it makes sense.
And that wick didn't exceed the previous either. Which
Yeah.
That's awesome because there's so many times I want to enter on the 15. I just want to stick to my rules. But if you know, there's certain circumstances where you can. Makes sense.
Yeah, you can bend the rules. Like, it all depends on how many times you see it happen successfully.
Exactly.
You know, like in the past, I've missed moves like that sometimes by waiting for the 30 minute to close. But now I've learned to really choose, okay, which 15 minute close would make sense now to enter and things like that.
Yeah. Well, I saw it enough today.
I was going to say, it's what we were discussing last night about the confidence thing. And that's what kind of why I took that trade exactly the same place as Roger this morning, just on that basis.
Oh.
Like,
Stefanos, I've been in that same position as you, man.
Yep.
Yeah, it's pretty frustrating, but you know, you'll get it next time.
Yeah, but if you look at the structure on the EJ, it was picture perfect. Made a high, created a support, and then it just inched right back up to the high.
Yeah.
Hey, Raja, can you hear me?
Yep.
Oh, you bought a resistance?
Yeah, for that same EJ trade, would it make sense to just put a buy stop above the 15-minute previous candle?
Yeah, so with the buy stops I was talking about, maybe the buy stops up over here.
Oh, I was saying for EJ.
Oh, EJ. Right
Should
there?
be like the same structure.
Yeah, right there buy stops could work. Could have worked.
with GJ, there's a better option with the candle, I think, to the left as well. for the buy stop on the one above now. If you go higher, what were you just on a minute ago? 15 minute, I think. I was looking at 15. You had, see where you've got the bearish candle, and it pulled down near the top. Yeah. So then I'll put buy stops above that bearish candle. I'll show you. Because
above the resistance there.
But because of like somewhere there, I would have put.
This is such a late entry.
No, for a buy stop.
Oh no! Look at this chart. This chart here.
I was going to say, that's not bad.
That's so bad.
This guy thinks it'll keep going up forever.
That's just gambling.
That's late entry. Well,
and his stop loss looks bigger than his take profit.
Stop's under no man's land.
Yeah, the stop wasn't logical.
I wouldn't take that trade.
1 minute left for the news to release.
Yes.
Get ready, pips.
See, if I was to bet on gold and not take a trade, my bets would be gold dropping.
Oh
man, I nearly got stopped out on GJ as well.
Oh wow, GJ came down. Gold going up.
GJ needs to fly up. Come on, don't play.
Oh, look at that 15 minute.
Yo.
Was that a news? ADP news?
Yeah.
Prior news. So we may drop now on gold.
Whoa, news was way worse than expected.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Wow. How's that possible?
It was 67k and they were expecting 137.
What?
Roger, you bought gold too?
No trades. I only had one trade.
I mean, not right now, but today at London, New York. Sorry.
It's less than half, man.
No, I didn't trade gold.
God damn.
Okay, just GJ.
Yeah, that was in agent sessions.
Oh, okay, my bad. Because I saw your screenshot, I thought, oh damn it, Rakeel took a gold trade too.
Bro, look at the time on the trade, man.
Come on. Sorry, man.
Come on, man.
Don't get angry at me, sir.
You know what, Rakeel? I was
just asking politely.
Yeah.
Did you take your CBD, Raja?
No.
Just kidding, but very, very, very good performance, sir.
I got stopped out on GJ, man.
Oh man.
Who trades EJ in here like regularly?
Me.
I trade it most days. That gives a setup.
Yeah, I trade it most days too.
This move on gold is fishy because even though with the red big bad news for USD is dropping. I mean,
yeah, it didn't go up much, did it?
Look at the zone that Raja has on the chart. Just did the retest on that resistance.
Yeah, gold's dodgy right now.
If you look at it, well, this is a head and shoulders higher time frame fake out.
You can see my hair, man. I don't use none of that stuff.
Who said that's a head and shoulders?
Me.
Brother, that doesn't look like that.
Yeah, man.
Because it looks a little bit off, you know. Where do you see the head and shoulders, sorry?
This is the shoulder, head, shoulder, and we should go down.
Hey.
It's just a fake out on the high time frames. That's it.
Wow, there goes gold.
Do you remember before, Ricky, when I was telling you about gold coming down to go back up?
Yes.
That's what happened. I just closed my trades now. So I had one position from like 70.
What?
76. Let me just check.
Yo, Gorilla, I appreciate all that good info you put on your stories yesterday, bro.
Oh yeah. Hold on, no. Let me just give me. I had one position on gold from like 77.08, and I closed it at like 4 pip loss, just because I didn't like the way the 15-minute candle kept pushing down. But now, if you look, it was just making a lower low, a lower high to go push back up again. I'm guessing these fuckers knew that the news would do what it did. And then I had a couple of buy stops at 77 again, and I closed them at 1480. So I made like, I don't know, like 20% again today.
Yeah, good work.
So Sean, I was about to enter, and the only thing that put me off was the news. If you look there, you can see it's a clean break, retest. Like it came down, created support, gone up, broke it, come down, closed back above, and then it's tested it and gone straight up. But the news put me off.
Look at the 4 hour.
Yeah.
Look at the 4 hour. It's so clear. From like 75.80 upwards, it's like it just couldn't break that area, you know. It just kept pushing down and rejecting on the 4 hour chart. That's why, like, you got to kind of manage your risk, because if you're too over leveraged and you're looking at the 15 and 30 minute charts, you might think, oh, it's gonna go against me. But if you just kind of, I didn't actually let the trade hit my stop. I closed it manually before it hit my stop.
That's a good move, man.
Yeah. And then, so I still had some lot sizes to play with because I had so much. Because I only closed for like a 40 micro pip loss.
Yeah, I'm just waiting now for the retest of 1480 on the 1 hour, if this closes above.
I saw.
Yeah.
I should have placed a buy stop because I saw it making a higher low at that 1475, and I was like, it can't be that easy with that 15-minute bar bullish. I was like, it can't be that easy.
I mean, although it's like gone way past my target by like 10, 20 pips, cool, because I made my target and I'm kind of looking for the long run in it. So
yeah,
my quota is to take 2 trades a day, 2 winning trades a day. I took 1 very small loss and I got 1 huge win. So basically, I'm already like, I'm into next week's profits. So I just need to stay disciplined and then.
That's that closing early though that saved that, though, isn't it? Because closing
yeah.
Awesome. So that's just saved you losing a lot more. That's good.
That's something that I learned from Rakeel, you know, because Rakeel always says, yeah, have your stop loss placed at a logical level. It's the magic level. You don't let it go past that. Yeah. But if you're losing initially and you don't see where it can recover, then close it.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, it's your money.
Yeah, I've started paying attention to that on the 15-minute a bit more. Like if it starts to not so good, then I'll just call it a day.
Yeah.
Makes a big difference. So instead of losing that, I don't know, 1% whatever you're risking or whatever it might be, but might have only lost half.
Oh wow, look at that EJ.
Wow, EJ's going up.
Damn. That 4 hours gonna fill the wicks, it seems.
GJ just made a.
Yeah, GJ pissed me off, man.
Yeah.
GJ just came back took me out.
Yeah, literally just the tiniest little piece.
You know, if you guys were to trade GJ with me, right? You know how you just won that 50 pip win?
Yeah.
If you were to trade GJ with me, that would have been a 50 pip loss. I don't care what happens. Whenever I
trade. Let's know what you're taking.
So like when everyone's doing whatever they're doing in GJ, I just stay quiet. I don't want to jinx you guys.
You just want to tell us what you're going to do, and we'll just do the opposite.
Oh man, trust me. Whenever I take a trade, there are fucking people on YouTube just telling me how it's a bad trade and I'm shit.
Yeah.
All day. Really? Yeah, and I'm like, okay, whatever. I'll still take my trade, and it wins.
And then you post $1,000 day, and you're like, "Yep, 3 hours, I'm done." Yeah.
Why they start watching you stream?
Just to troll people, I bet.
I think
guarantees Sean Lee's watching in his office in Mayfair.
I think most people come on to see what we're doing, right?
Yeah.
So after like 2-3 days, they realize, okay, you know, like this can't be just luck. There's like method to this madness.
Yeah, I watched you for 2 weeks before I joined the Forex family.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Like, I watched for ages, and I was like, you know, this can't be real.
Well.
Oh yeah, it is.
It was my way of thanking for the value that I saw in 2 weeks online. So
Oh, look at this. Lacked the confidence to hold and closed. Support was made. Low wasn't broken. Trade was successful. Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mitch, look, because none of the lows got broken.
That's a big rejection as well.
Yeah, it's a big rejection. Yeah, I wish Mitch would come on the mic. Mitch has a really nice computer, a really nice mic. Oh, he has a MacBook. That's why it's a big computer.
Hey now, come on.
Hey.
Respect the fine box.
Yeah, man. So, like, what made you not hold? What was it?
So that one long wick there at the bottom, it moved really fast in that direction, and so again, just a confidence thing. So I bailed, and then as soon as I went back, I was looking at gold for a little bit. I came back, I saw the big GJ push, came back to EJ, and it essentially had done the same thing. I was like, dang it! So it's just a confidence thing, man.
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, because it starts to come down hard. You're like, oh shit, it's gonna come down and stop me out.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm break even for the day. I got in early on that initial gold move at around, I guess, 5:30ish down there at the bottom.
Oh,
nice.
So
Ooh, nice.
So I was able to get a little bit, and then essentially me closing out on EJ kind of left me at break even a little bit above. So now just watching the charts.
Yeah, but hey, the analysis was right.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like I've not won a whole lot, but it's the confidence thing. Like if I go back and look at every single trade I've taken, I'd say probably like 7 or 8 times out of 10 the analysis is right. I just lack the confidence to hold it.
Yeah.
Get on Sim. That's what helped me.
Get outcome.
So again, since I'm a MacBook, and we all know Raja.
Yeah.
I did. You know, Christian had that FX simulator online one that he showed us during the boot camp.
Yeah.
So I got onto that one, and I've been using that one for, I don't know, the past couple of weeks. And honestly, I've almost doubled the lowest amount that you can start with on that. And so I have no idea why it's so much harder on actual live than the simulator. I can't seem to translate it.
Yeah, because the candles move faster on the simulator. I think that's one of the reasons.
I think that takes the nerve thing out of it. Like it like rips the Band-Aid off really fast whenever versus like watching it slowly tear the Band-Aid off.
The best thing to do you know, on the simulator, have a look how long. So when you enter a trade and then you win or lose, have a look at the time that's passed, and then that should be the realistically of what you're looking on live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You think we can see a wick fill on that gold push?
I don't know.
Hey, Mitch. Also, you could download a thing called Parallels.
Yeah, and like and run Windows on the other side. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
I did that for a while back in school when I had a CAD program I had to run.
Yeah, me too. That's why I just remembered it.
Yeah, what I like to do is, so when I'm in a trade, I try not to look at the trade, you know, because if I'm looking at the chart, because like I have the same personality, like when price goes in drawdown, I get a little bit antsy, you know, so when I took the GJ buys, it went in drawdown and I stopped looking at the chart. I'm like, okay, you know what, I'm just going to not look at the chart and I'm just going to let it play out. So once it starts to go in profits, then I start looking at the chart. I'm like, all right, we're in profits now. It's time to look at the chart. Because like I thought about it that, okay, why am I close? Because like the first step is to have correct analysis, right? That's the first step. Once you can have correct analysis, the next step is to actually hold through that analysis, right? So my one issue was that I was closing early without letting my analysis play out to its full form. So I was maybe, you know, not getting the profits I wanted, or I was closing in a break even or a drawdown, you know. So I said, okay, so what's this solution? And the only logical solution came to that was to not look at the chart when I'm in the trade. Because if I would look at the chart, then I'd get antsy. And if I don't look at the chart, I will not get antsy.
Yeah. So and honestly, that's what I should have done for EJ. I should have set it and Got to make some coffee or something.
Yeah.
I understand, coach, because sometimes, like, if I'm a little bit of drawdown, sometimes I close the trade because I don't like the drawdown, and then it goes into my intended direction. But then, when there's, like you said, like I leave the chart, I leave the trade open, my stop loss, my TP, and I just don't worry about it.
Yeah.
That's 100% what happens to me all the time. It goes into the drawdown. I panic, say, get out, and then it reverses like as soon as I close.
Yeah. You know what I do? It goes on drawdown, and when it goes on at break even, I just close it, and then it turns around.
Yeah.
It flies.
Natural. Thing is, you've got to be confident when you enter. So your analysis, you're confident with that to make the entry. You should just be happy with it.
Yep.
Oh shit! Someone is in a gold sell from 1480.
Nice. It's rejected that 4-hour top zone again.
Yeah.
It's gonna. It looks like it's gonna head down.
It should head down to 1474.
Well,
Because that's a strong 4-hour zone up there that is tapped and rejected again. So
The daily zone previous support is really strong, so it should go down.
Gold one now.
We have ISM non-manufacturing news coming up soon, right?
Wow, that is heavy.
Equities thing now,
That's really heavy news. ISM.
For USD, eh?
Yeah.
Why? Why is it heavy news?
It's heavier, just like CPI.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm playing with gold.
All I know what ISM does is because of this right here, and I have no idea what this means. Economic help.
Okay, 11 a.m.
Red folder, stay away.
Man, it's really scary when people ask, when should I take profit? Why did you enter the trade if you don't know when you're going to take profit?
Wait, where's your target at?
It's like, I'm driving. Okay, where are you going? I don't know. I'm just driving. But where? Oh, I'm just going to drive. Okay. Well, when's it going to stop? I don't know.
Run out of fuel.
When I see
I'm going round
when I run out of gas.
Yeah.
I'm coming up to a bend, Rakeel. When shall I turn?
Running out of gas is the equivalent of being in profit and not closing and going back to the drawdown.
Yeah.
I have a different problem. When I'm on my bike, I take a corner too fast and I think maybe I should have turned a bit earlier.
Yeah.
Hey, Trump's just called out your Trudeau bloke.
Yeah.
Just said two-faced. He's two-faced after some gossip at the NATO summit.
So are we taking gold buys now, Coach?
Who is we?
I'm just kidding, by the way.
I'm just kidding too, man.
Damn, that was a nice 40 pip push. I should have put a buy stop. I saw it make that higher low at 1475, and I was like, man, maybe that's a sign.
Yeah. It's gonna look. This 30-minute candle broke the low of the previous one. This indicates it's gonna continue down.
Yeah, it's get fucked time.
Yeah.
Draw a candle, man.
Oh, what's this? I set buy stop on gold. It's not activated and trade closed. I think your buy stop was too big of a position. That's why it closed.
Not enough money. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't. Yeah, draw a candle, Rakeel. That's a magic candle opportunity. That is
Magic candle coming down.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, one magic candle coming up. Going downtown like this.
Down, down, down to down, 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 down to down.
You saw my Heat whoop your Toronto Raptors yesterday? Woohoo!
Oh yeah, man.
My let's go Heat!
You know, every time Raptors play, I have a side bet with my brother. I bet him $50 Raptors are gonna lose, and so far I've won $100.
How much have you given him though?
$50. So
no, you said you won $50. Oh, okay.
Well,
okay.
Raptors have
gave him 50.
Yeah, Raptors have lost 2 games and won 1 game.
Is that basketball?
Yeah, basketball.
Bro, every time I've been watching them, they've been winning. That's weird.
Oh.
Yeah, bro, they've been slapping the other teams. They're like second place in the conference right now. Or
No,
something.
that was last year.
No, they were first last year. Right now, they're second in the Eastern, I think.
I didn't think they're doing so well at the minute.
No, man, their bench has been slapping people, man.
Ooh. Looks like I'm gonna win over here. I'm gonna win tomorrow.
A lot of games.
Yeah. I'm betting
I
on.
like that gold trade. That's all.
Oh, that switch around quick.
Yeah.
I didn't want to leave it looking.
I noticed you are trading the 15-minute more lately. Is it better than 30-minute? Oh no, I think all time frames are important. It's very important to focus on all time frames.
We're pulling out of here on the light.
There goes gold again for another push.
Yeah, 1476 for me is support, and it still hasn't broken it.
You looking at on an hour or?
Well, it lines up
With the previous.
The 4-hour support.
Yeah, if you look on 30-minute, 1 hour,
Yeah.
it's kind of spiked below there, and that big move, and now it's established support there, which was previous support before that big drop down.
Yeah, I see. I'd like GJ to jump out the roof about now. That'd be pretty cool. It's just on the 15, it's kind of done nothing.
What's the next news? Well, Cat Lego Peter, I think you need to close the stream down and you need to go study where you should watch the news. Because that's a question that's going to get you roasted. Seriously, I mean, if you don't know where to look for the news, I mean, that's very scary, man.
And I think you've been on it like 2 or 3 times during the stream, haven't you?
Yeah.
Actually, I can see it right there. Forex calendar.
Oh, what's that? Forex calendar. Oh, news. Oh.
There it is.
Oh, I didn't know this. Damn, I'm so smart. How can you use news to your advantage? You can't. It requires a lot of experience and discipline to trade news.
It helps you know when not to trade sometimes.
Yeah, when not to trade sometimes.
That's pretty helpful, I think.
That's key.
Yeah, man. You don't want to be trading over no big news.
Other man.
Well, I don't, anyway.
Here,
Oh my
Rakeel.
God, whoever took sells on gold, oh my lord, just hit your stop loss. You know how you're supposed to put like the stop loss on the previous candle? That's one big stop loss that wick.
Yeah. That's a scary one for sure.
Yeah. What trades are you guys in now? No.
Rakeel, is it
We're in
9:37 right now?
It's 8:37.
That's weird. The ADP news on Forex Factory saying it was supposed to come on 9:15.
Oh, I think your time is changed on the Forex Factory.
Oh.
If you look here on the top.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll show you the Forex Factory time.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, GJ's going.
Yeah,
oh, shit.
Man, today is a good day.
Man, it's been moving since morning. Look at all these 30-minute candles creating higher highs and higher lows. Not even a single bear candle.
It's a 200 pip day, don't you?
God.
Coach, do you have a runner?
No. No, man. No runner. Wow, 60 pips.
Add that to this morning's as well. Well,
Ooh.
not morning.
Someone asked if anyone is in gold sells. The only reason someone asks that if they are in a drawdown. If someone says, is anyone in gold buys or in gold sells?
No, you can't sell gold until 1476 breaks.
Yes, I agree with that.
So you guys still think gold is bearish?
I ain't playing with gold today.
I have no idea what gold is doing today.
Same, it's crazy.
Gold's messing about. I mean, it's not, to be fair, someone said it's spot on from where it
Yeah.
we get. That's a good zone, but for me at the minute, I'm not keen on it.
Yeah, it's perfectly fine to sometimes not know what a pair is going to do. You know, because I knew what GJ is going to do, and for me, that's all what mattered today.
Yeah.
Oh man, we're just getting tired of winning every day here in the stream.
It's a bit boring, man. Yeah.
Are you having FOMO on gold? No, no FOMO. I was actually thinking about to go get bananas because we don't have bananas in the house. That's literally what was going through my mind.
Yeah, I was bored. I was looking at open gaps on GDA from like 2017. But it's actually on the weekly. There's two massive open gaps where it is right now, and they line up perfectly. I thought, I don't know what they are. I'd have to look into what they are. They're a long way back though.
That's wild.
Wow, that's way back.
That's because you're on gold, bro. I said GJ.
Oh.
Now this one, where is it? 11th
2017.
11th
Which month?
11th February, yeah. And then you got one September 2017. I was just looking.
Yeah, this is a range gold is creating now, if you look closely. Between 1480 and 1477.
Yep. I'm actually shooting for half that wick fill, so we'll see.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I'm almost there.
I think you're gonna get it.
Yeah.
Just secure that back, man.
Oh yeah, 10 pips. I'm out. I'm waiting on it. I'm right there, flirting with it.
I wish I could scalp GJ, but my spread is 3.5 to 3.7 pips. I think if your spread is more than 2.5 pips on anything, me personally, I would look for another broker.
Or you need to be doing a bit more longer term trading, I think. If you can't.
Yeah.
That's a bit much for.
Change broker, man.
Yeah, it's a bit much. Like 3 pip is too big.
I think you can probably get away with 2, but that's still, if you're after 10 pips, that's a percentage of you.
Oh wow, look at Bitcoin.
Holy crap.
It's going back
15 minutes ago.
It's going back to 10,000.
No. 20,000.
20,000.
Who said a million?
That was a record, right? High, right? 20,000, I think.
No, wasn't it 2 million?
Yeah, 2 million by the end of the year. That was that. McAfee.
Yeah, McPhee, right? That guy.
Let's think a little bit realistic, 100K by the end of the year.
That makes sense. 2 million is too much.
It's confirming below that zone though.
Well, you know what they're saying? They're basically there's no more Bitcoin mining in 2020.
Oh, really?
Why?
Yeah, so you can't mine Bitcoin anymore. It'll be just like
what's available. That's it.
Yeah.
But they said they're like 26 million, something like that.
I think it was still.
See you later, guys. I'm off.
Yeah,
So
man.
how do you mine Bitcoin? I don't understand. How does that process work?
Well, you just don't compute.
How do you what? Mine?
How do you mine? Yeah.
You just got to solve codes and stuff with the.
Yeah,
algorithm.
some graphical code, I think.
Yeah, just use algorithms to sort them out, and then.
Yeah, it's like a machine, that you could use that's running. Basically, it's like solving the math equation over and over again.
That's it.
And
Yeah, but what's the purpose of that math equation?
Yeah.
Okay, so pretty much. Okay, so pretty much what it is. Okay, so I've done mining before, but it was with Ethereum. So pretty much the same idea of mining Bitcoin is that they have something called these ASIC miners. They're similar to GPUs, but they're more only directed towards mining Bitcoin. So what it is, one of the guys were talking about. Would you say something about an algorithm? So you know how Bitcoin is a part of the blockchain, right? So the blockchain has a bunch of ledgers. And what it does is it processes these ledgers at a certain rate. So when your code or I can't remember what it's called, your address or whatever is recognized that this did the work, that's how you get paid in cryptocurrency. So that's pretty much the basic. I just oversimplified it, but there's a lot more to it though.
No, that's basically it though. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, like you're helping everybody's transactions pull through, so you're getting paid.
Yeah,
exactly. So that's why when you see like any type of Bitcoin transaction, somebody out there is mining that transaction, and then they're getting a little cut from the transaction that you're doing.
Exactly.
That's why.
Okay.
Get what I'm saying? So yeah, that's pretty much what it is.
Okay.
So are we buying Kevon or not?
Yeah.
Nah, we're not touching it.
Yeah, everyone bought Bitcoin, man.
I don't understand. Like, maybe my son will buy that shit, but I don't understand anything about it. So,
well, 2020, when it stops getting mined, that's when it becomes like you can't create any more Bitcoin. So it's kind of like
it's
a
not
digital
when it gets
gold.
mined; it's when it halves.
Yeah, it's gonna get half too. Yeah.
like, don't get me wrong. Bitcoin might be like just like the .com bubble or whatever, like the wave. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I just don't understand. It just doesn't make sense to me right now.
Oh man, we're way behind, man. I made my money in Bitcoin about 2 years ago.
Oh, look, there are 3.7 million Bitcoins left to be created or mined.
Yeah.
So why can't someone put in a lot of these machines and say, all right, I'm going to get the rest of the 3.7 million Bitcoin?
Because the less there is, the harder the algorithm is to crack it. So it becomes harder to mine.
That's why you got factories with full of computers doing this. Like,
That's
they're
exactly,
called farms,
that's exactly
right?
what it is. Yeah. Mining farms, and they have like bunch of like rooms and factories of these things, and it's getting harder to mine. The more that's getting mined, the harder the algorithm is to gain Bitcoin.
That's
pretty much what it is.
So you're telling me the algorithm always changes the less it gets?
Something like that, yeah. I don't know the whole.
Yeah, it's trying to crack the code.
Yeah, pretty much, because there's a lot of information.
So,
like say, like 2 gigs of information that needs to be processed.
So
the algorithm is. Go ahead.
So it's an AI.
Like, kind of, yeah.
Yeah,
Someone really clever.
So, but you've just said that you used to mine Ethereum, right?
Yeah, but that was a whole different algorithm and different process. It's similar, but it's totally different. Because the algorithm for Ethereum wasn't as complex as Bitcoin, because Ethereum was more efficient. So I was able to mine a lot more, but my rig wasn't that powerful. But I mean, I was still able to mine. But the
codes were smaller.
Yeah, they were smaller too. But the thing is now, for Ethereum now, since it's dropped, it's also been hard to mine as well. And I had to dismantle my rig because it wasn't worth the power that I was outputting to mine it. So
the investment your electric bill was nasty, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't nasty. It was just like it didn't make any sense. Like, we're gonna keep mining, and you're only making this much, right?
Yeah.
The bill didn't really matter. It was more so does it make sense to keep mining for getting a little as much as it is? Like, say for instance, I mined, let's say 0.00013 whatever, and then the next week it was less than that. So then next week got less than that. I'm like, okay, I'm mining using the same amount of time to mine this, but I'm getting less. Does it make sense to keep mining? So that's because the algorithm or the code got a little harder to mine. So it's just like, okay, it doesn't make sense to keep doing this.
So what does that? What's that comes out in cash?
Okay, so this is how it works. Okay, so you have different exchanges online. Like you have Binance, Coinbase, and I think Quadriga that was in Canada, but they were closed on because they had some issue.
Yeah,
so what you do is, in order for you to exchange your Bitcoin or any type of cryptocurrency, what you would have to do is hold on one second. Hey, just mute me. Say again. A-lane? It's probably over this side. On that side, yeah. For A-lanes, I don't know what sale it is, but like if you want A-lane cars, they're on that side, like Fords and whatever. I don't know about yesterday. Sorry. Yeah. You guys heard that?
Trying to sell cars in the background. Very nice.
Well, Canadian. Sorry.
You get commission.
Rakeel, you're supposed to mute me, man. Anyways, okay, what was I saying now? I lost my train of thought. What was I talking about?
Coinbase, Quadriga.
Oh, right.
Yeah, we're trying to chase a scam.
Okay.
We're trying to. Yeah, what it comes out to in cash.
Okay, so what it comes out to in cash? It came out around maybe like a couple of $100 at the time when it was, let's say, when it was at $400. Maybe I think 3 years ago, at the time. But now I think
3 years ago.
Yeah.
So you made what? You made what? 200 in a week or?
No, I'm okay. Overall, I made at least $3,000, at least
in 1 year.
No, like 6 months.
Okay.
Yeah,
Not
so
bad,
it was
man.
okay, but yeah, it wasn't that bad. But like, it just started making less sense to keep mining because the value kept on dropping and it got harder to mine. So it's like, okay, what the hell? Now, if you want to, you guys know how to exchange it, right? Like change cryptos for like actual cash.
I do it.
Yeah, I know that process.
Oh, okay, all right, okay. So I'm gonna explain that then. Okay, good. Yeah, but yeah, it was kind of interesting though. Kind of a bit of insight of how the whole crypto market works and whatever.
So can you mine XRP or not?
I think XRP, no, you cannot. I think you can only buy XRP, but don't quote me on that though, because I tried looking at.
Well, yeah, you can only buy it because it's not like a proof of work coin.
Exactly. Yeah. So yeah, I think that's what it was. Yeah. Anyway, because people would have been like mining that shit nonstop, for real.
Okay, thanks for.
I know I would have.
Also,
Yeah,
you're not mining to make money. You're mining to make the currency, like to make to accumulate more and more.
To mine and holds, yeah, mine and hold. That's
what.
That was the initial plan, just to mine and hold it. I still
All
got
right,
some of
fellas,
my.
we gotta get to the 9 to 5. Thanks for
that's like leaving your runner running, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Buy and hold, Warren Buffett stuff.
Yeah, the only way I use Bitcoin is when someone wants to pay me in Bitcoin, I give them the trader's domain address. Bitcoin comes over there, and then I put it in my trading account.
Nice.
Very nice. Smart,
okay.
Man.
Oh, that is smart. Yeah.
That's the only way I use Bitcoin. So basically, I'm using trader's domain as a vehicle
holding company
to park Bitcoin
to clean the money.
Yeah, basically.
But if you deposit through one method, you could deposit through another.
Only with Bitcoin. Wait, what? You deposit?
So if you deposit your broker through one currency, right? Let's say you deposit through your Visa card or or through CAD. You can only pull out through CAD as well.
No, and in any currency. Like that's totally up to you if you want to choose that or not.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I think that's with the traditional payment methods, but if Bitcoin's in the mail, you can do whatever you want.
Rakeel, you got those GJ buys off the 4 hour?
I got the GJ buys. Oh, EJ's moving up. I got them based on the 15-minute down there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, right there.
Where you got? Let me see. I got in at 41,769.
Oh, nice. You got a better entry than me.
And yeah, the best one I got was 141,758. Yeah.
Yeah, EJ is running a good train here too after that push up from support.
Yeah.
See, this is the thing. Whenever people miss moves, you need to look at the big moves and always ask. I say this all the time, and every time I say it, I cringe a little bit because I say it every time. That always look to see how could you have gotten that move. That's the only way to get better, because when big moves are missed, then you're prone to say, okay, you know what, I'm going to look for a retest to get that move. But the second move is going to be less. I mean, it's not going to be as strong as the first move. You know, so it took me a lot of time to really grasp the concept of how could I get the first move up.
Yeah, and the second move is likely to be a fake out.
Yeah.
But Rakeel, in this case, if you go to the 15 minute or 30 minute, when the news came out, it faked that. You see, I had my stop here.
Yeah.
And I got literally stopped.
Yeah, that's just the way how you know things move. That's just the way how things move.
Oh, Jamar, good question, bro. Hey, Rakeel, could you give us some insight on that?
Hold on.
So Jamar's asking, how can I stay in the trade?
By trailing your stop losses. Trailing your stop, like on
below previous candle.
On GJ, I'd be trailing my stops below the 30-minute candles, you know, but there are instances where it will get stopped out. Just like on your JPY, if you were trailing stops below the 30-minute candles, this spike down with the news, they would have taken you out, and that's just a part of the game. Or if you don't want to trail your stops and you have a small position running, you can always leave that at break even, and that's the only way to let positions run, is to put them at break even and just let it run. That's the only way, because there's no book written on it. There's no course on how to let them run. I mean, I wrote a PDF, and the PDF was like, put stops at break even and let it run. It was a one-page PDF. Do you ever enter two positions with the same exact stop loss and have your lot size? Yep. Yeah, that's what I do all the time. You know, if I'm gonna, let's say, open like, let's say 6 lots, I'm gonna open 2-3 lots so that I can close one and let the other one run with stops at break even. Wow, this thing.
EJ is flying, man.
Yeah, EJ filled that 4-hour wick too. I'm trying to imagine why, if all we are using one broker and have a conservative win. I think that question is a little confusing. I spent many hours analyzing the Bitcoin code base, and there are serious problems. Oh. Oh wow, man, Aegis, where's it going? Aegis also back up now.
Rakeel, who made that statement about Bitcoin?
Oh,
now I'm curious.
Black Box Trading.
Oh, if he has any like information about it, I would love to look at it, or like a link or something. Wait, he's on the YouTube. He's on the YouTube side, right?
Yeah, he's on the YouTube side. We'll try to bring him on here.
Bring him on. Like, if he has like any information about that, I'd like to look at it. Wait, isn't he part of the Forex family or market fluidity?
No.
No? Okay. I'm thinking Black Box Trading then or something. Okay, never mind.
No,
if he was a member, he would be on the Zoom.
Yeah,
yeah.
I sent him the Zoom link. So
okay, let's see what he has.
We might have a special guest.
Yeah. Oh, EJ's running. Where's it heading on? Next stop, 12700. Thoughts on CAD news? No idea. We'll have to wait and see.
Send a chart.
Yeah, send a chart. Let's take a look here on the daily here. Ooh, daily is bearish. See, if they keep the rates the same, USD CAD is going to drop further. It's going to drop further down. Because keeping the rate same is going to be good news, so it's going to drop. Oh, someone's messaging me. When will go down GJ? Well, GJ is bullish.
When will down GJ?
Oh, someone sent a chart. NZD USD. Oh, nice. Clean traffic. I think this gray area you have here, this way should be like maybe securing profits because it's a resistance area. Man, this USD CAD.
Ooh, Jamar, nice. Clean candles to the left.
Alright, let's take a look at this. Euro USD, yeah. Euro USD, yeah. I mean, that could really, for Euro USD to come up here today, maybe, you need bad ISM news. Yeah, I think you need bad ISM news here. Will the following news be negative for the USD? Well, if we knew that, I'd be billionaire over here sitting. What's up with gold? Can you analyze it? Well, you need to send a chart. Do you think we can buy gold? Man. I think what you need to do, if you guys are asking these questions, you need to look at the introduction video, which is in the description. There are a lot of other things in the description too. We have this Prime XBT. This is where you can park your Bitcoin too if you want. Let's see if I can bring the website up. Yeah, these guys here. This for crypto exchange or brokerage. This is really good. For crypto exchange and to trade crypto here. I mean, if I didn't have Trader's Domain, I'd be parking my Bitcoin over here.
All my cryptos is in a cold storage. I don't deal with these exchanges. If I'm going to exchange it or trade them, but if I'm holding, cold storage.
Oh man,
Brian.
Yeah.
What's the ledge, like a physical thing that these guys have to store them?
Oh, the ledger.
Ledger?
Okay, so pretty much what a ledger is like it gives it a little code that you like a personal code that you put in, but before you do any of that, they give you this list of things that you got to write down. So say for instance, security wise, say for your instance you forgot your code, they give you a list of just random things to put down, and you would have to confirm them. But anyways, what it is, it's like a USB key, right? And then you have on mine actually, I have Bitcoin, Ethereum, and I think one other one. Can't remember because I haven't looked at it in a while. So it gives you these addresses that you connect. How does it go again? You have a QR code. You scan your QR code, and then you put in your cryptocurrency in it. So what happens is the address is on the ledger. As soon as you put your thing on, you take it up, and it takes your address off the ledger. So that's why it's in cold storage. So nobody can access it, even if they even had the actual address. You have to have I think something called keys. I don't remember the terminology, Rob, because it's been a while since I even looked at it. But yeah, so that's how it is. Pretty much, it's a USB key, and it's encrypted to shit. You can't hack it or anything. So
okay.
Yeah, I don't know if my explanation was kind of convoluted, but like,
no, I understood it.
Yeah, okay.
Thanks.
Yeah, I have friends that still have their cryptos on exchanges. Like, yo, take that shit off exchanges because you never know, shit gets hacked easy.
Yeah, I had a bad experience with Quadriga. I lost a bunch of money there when they went
Yeah,
down.
Quadriga,
Yeah,
the
I heard
owner
about
died
that.
with the freaking codes.
Yeah. And they're trying to get his wife to even like the same. There's some allegation that his wife had it. I saw the article and I was like, wow, I'm so glad I didn't put my shit into that.
Yeah.
Sorry, Rakeel, but yeah, the Matt had died, quote unquote died. Yeah.
Bro, he had like all of Canada's Bitcoin, bro.
Yeah, pretty much.
He's in Bahamas, having a good
Probably in
life.
Bahamas. Probably in the
Panama.
Grenadines. Panama, the Grenadines, one of those places. Those tax havens.
Could you imagine he faked his own death and just disappeared with everyone's money?
Yeah, that's what he did.
Yeah, enough people do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Even
just pay 10K in India and you have the
death certificate.
paper, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. With that kind of money, you could make that happen.
But then if somebody were to shoot you in West Avenue, then you probably kill you right there. It's like, okay, they won't go to jail because you're certified as dead. Oh man.
Ooh,
that's crazy.
Blackbox has been a maximalist for Bitcoin. I don't know what that means, but seems nice.
It'd be nice if you can actually come on and explain some of the things he's talking about.
Maximalist, I
Blackbox
think,
is
is
in
a big fan.
Yeah, he's on.
Oh, 1 second. Okay, cool.
Maximalist. Ooh.
He's been a big fan of Bitcoin.
He's been saying bye for the last.
Yeah, I used to be a big fan. I got bored of it. I was done with that.
Are you holding any, Chris?
No, I sold 7. And then that's it. Well, I've got this one. There you go.
AliExpress, right?
Yeah. No, I used to be into it pretty big about 3 years ago, and I just kept buying Bitcoin off other people to try and get it cheap. And then I sold it all when it's really high, and then that was it. Bought a house.
You bought a house with that?
Yeah, man.
Amazing.
Well, not all of it, but
yeah, I mean, half
most
of it
was a house, man. So.
Oh, gold is heading downtown. I don't think this news was something of importance. ADP numbers.
Has that happened?
Yeah, well, of course, yeah. They were just like intermediary numbers for NFP.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see what Friday does.
I am not done for the day. Happy with 9%. Oh, I'm done for the day. Okay.
9%. That's awesome.
Yeah, gold should continue down here. I don't know why it's popping up.
It's at that level that Simon was talking about again, I think.
Hello, what did you say?
No, I was just saying. About the gold being at the level it is. I said that's the level you were talking about earlier.
Yeah, still bouncing off that support, but I mean, all the rejections to the upside. So,
yeah, man.
Just doing a sim session here on board.
Yeah.
Candles move quicker on the sim.
On your is that the software?
Yeah.
How do you get, like, if you know when you've got your daily 4 hour and 15 minutes and stuff set, how do you place like a line on a daily and it is on 4 hour as well?
Oh, the copy button. There's a duplicate button.
Ah, is there?
Select it and hit. There's a clone button.
Ah, I didn't see it. I'll have to look for that because that annoys the hell out of me.
The box in the top right hand corner says clone. Update selected.
Nice one. Thank you.
And then as soon as you open the next time frame, it should clone.
Yeah. It has to be highlighted, the line though.
Okay.
You know, so it's got the little squares in the corner.
Yep. Yeah, I see. Yeah.
Oh, you guys talking about MT4, right? Or MT5? Which one of them?
Yeah.
4, yeah.
Oh, okay.
But then I do it and I'm like, man, where's my support line gone? I have to spend a lot of time checking stuff out, making it nice. Cheers for that.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, I got a bunch of stuff going on the back end here.
Yo, what's up?
Oh, is this Black Box?
Yeah, man.
Or...
Yeah, it's me.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
As far as Bitcoin, man, that it's a very long conversation. I've spent a lot of time dealing with it over the last probably 4 years.
Yeah.
Actually, altcoins. I was a developer. That's actually partly the reason I got into trading a few years ago. But yeah, there's some issues. It's a very long conversation, but mining is going to be a problem moving forward with the halving because it's a lot of people think that it's the supply that's going to get cut, but it's actually the inflation rate. And there are only 15% more coins left to mine anyway. There are some large Chinese operations like Bitmain that they pretty much have a monopoly on the hardware for mining.
That's what I figured, yeah.
I think it's a big Russian one.
The problem is we already know that between 3,000 and 5,000, when the price gets down low like that, all the miners start shutting down because difficulty retargeting it's kind of the way that mining hardware balances out. Difficulty retargeting is proven times, and the issue is when the price starts getting low, miners start to go down. So they all have to go out of business, and what happens is they dump their spot holdings, and it puts further down pressure on the price. And what's happening here is basically the block reward's about to get cut, and I think it's around May 20th. There's like 170 days left. And when the block reward gets cut, all of the miners that are doing the work securing the network are going to get half of the reward. Yep. So their electricity bill is not getting cut in half. You know what I mean? Their profit get cut in half, but their electricity bill isn't. And what's going to happen? It's just different this time because the inflation curve is very different than the last halving, like every 4 years. because what's going on this time is 85% of the coins have already been mined. So we're running into an issue where the miners are going to be paid half of what they're used to being paid. So they're going to have to dump spot or shut down. And either way, that's going to put down pressure on the price. And the only people who are going to be able to survive mining are either free power or subsidized power, like the big Chinese operations, or the hardware manufacturers. So what's literally happening is, it's weird because Bitcoin is about decentralization and all that, but the exact opposite is happening now on the far end of the inflation curve, because everything is consolidating to the large operations who can afford to stay mining, because everybody else is going to have to shut down and either wait for difficulty retargeting, but the block reward's going to get cut in half. So all of these miners are about to go out of business. A lot of miners are, and they're all going to dump spot on the way out, and it's not going to be pretty for the price.
So
not Javier is going from riches to riches.
Yeah.
So unless you don't have access to, like, large pool of funds, it's going to be really hard to keep up with the costs of doing the mining.
Exactly.
Massive back.
And another issue is another thing that people have to, like, I see these videos on YouTube, people saying like 300,000 price target and all this stuff. I don't think anybody realizes how much money it takes to do that. It's a fixed supply asset. I mean, it can easily be calculated. There are about 17 million coins in circulation. So you multiply the circulating supply by your price target. If you want to get to, $200,000, it's like 5-point-something trillion with a capital T. Now, the thing you got to pay attention to, where is that money going to come from? Where is $5 trillion going to come from if it's not a mass exodus out of another asset class or something? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I just think we need to be a little more realistic about the price of Bitcoin is my thing. Like, I think we should be happy for these types of prices. I love Bitcoin. I love what it is, but I'm also a realist. And I mean, you can simply do the math and figure out how much money it takes to get to these crazy price targets. There's a lot of clickbait and stuff like,
Yeah, they'll need
$300,000 Bitcoin by November. Well, okay, so where's that 5 trillion with a capital T going to come from? You know what I mean? Like, it's those types of things. Where's the adoption going to come from?
I mean,
we had Bitcoin fever back in 2017, 2018. Like, it was like peak Bitcoin on the media everywhere, and still only got to 20,000. So let's talk about 20,000 first. That's my thing.
Yeah. So I was on that coin market cap, staggered volumes and stuff, or 24-hour volumes. The amount of money going through was unreal back then. In a day, it's absolutely unreal.
I think so.
Great for trading.
What do you think? What do you think about XRP right now? Like, I keep hearing rumblings about it, but like I don't see any price moves with the crypto.
Well, I've got a certain belief on XRP as well. My thing as a developer, I'm a software developer. So my thing is, actually, let me turn this down. Sorry, my issue with XRP is why I just don't see why banks would take that kind of counterparty risk when they can just hire 2 developers to build their own blockchain solution to do the same thing. You know what I mean? Like,
okay.
I don't know. A lot of these banks, like, why isn't Goldman Sachs or JP Morgan or why aren't they considering it? That the XRP, that guy was the richest guy in the world for a while. So I don't know, man.
The 2 guys.
I don't see why. And this is just my personal opinion. I don't know why it would be good risk management for a large bank or financial institution to take that kind of counterparty risk with a third-party company with that big of a target on their back when they can just develop their own solution. Yeah, I don't know. But, it's getting people wealthy. I don't know.
Yeah, and it will do.
It's also come down about 80%.
Wow.
Now it makes sense why you call yourself Black Box. You see, kids, if you're gonna call yourself the Forex God, know about Forex. Yeah, obviously knows
I
about
know
it.
the fuck you're talking about. Exactly.
Know the
Because
fuck
I
you're
know
talking about.
this guy, because this guy is very knowledgeable.
Yeah.
Man, I've been doing this for a while. I was actually hired on as a developer for 2 different altcoin projects. I just don't talk about it a lot, but that's
Yeah, I hear
actually
that,
a
yeah.
lot of the reason I got my start in trading. I do a lot of algo trading too, and that was another part of the reason. But yeah, crypto is great. I think we should be more realistic about price targets.
Yeah, I think that's true because there's a lot of crap out there that's just saying, oh, it's going to go this way, it's going to go that way, and there's no real, they don't give a defining definition as to why that is going to happen.
Yeah,
and that's the thing I don't like. It's like, okay, what's your reasoning? Why is it going to go up? And they don't really give. I mean, I'm just like my articles and all these this flash about on YouTube and all these other YouTubers saying, oh, it's going to go this, and like, okay, what's your reason? And they don't really give not say that I can understand most of what you're saying, but they don't give any type of realistic notion of this is going to happen because of this. You know what I mean? Something simple, if that makes sense.
Right, and that's exactly the point I'm making. Is it's actually pretty simple. I mean, if you want to talk about the Bitcoin price specifically, or even any other coin price, you need to look at the circulating supply, and you multiply that by whatever your price target's going to be. If you think it's going to go to 100,000, so you take the circulating supply, multiply it by 100,000, and that's going to tell you what the market cap is going to have to be. That'll give you your target market cap. So, I mean, you're looking at in the multiple trillions of dollars, and people are saying that trillions of dollars are going to come in 30 days or in 1 year. It's going to be. I mean, you can actually do the calculation, and I'm saying we just need to be a little more realistic about the price targets. And another thing is,
it's very far fetched.
A lot of people think
What's
about it, but it can easily be calculated.
What's your realistic price for Bitcoin, in your opinion?
Honestly, with the halving coming up, I honestly think that there's going to be pressure on the price. I think it's going to be surprising. But I think there's going to be a lot of miners leaving the space because they're not going to be able to afford to keep the lights on. And how that works is they all hold spot. They hold spot and trade futures for things like this. But I think a lot of them are going to leave permanently. And when they start dumping spot, that's what actually moves the price. And I think it's going to come down a little bit. Again, I think we should start seeing if we could break that 12,000 mark, that 11.5 mark first before we even start considering getting back to the highs. It's looking increasingly more difficult to get back to the highs. I know that's not a popular opinion, but it's a realistic opinion.
So you think it's more possible to go to the downside or to the upside, like break 5,000, for example? 6,000, I think, was the support.
Yeah, I think, honestly, we're going to be ranging between the 3 and 8,000, 3 and 10,000 for a while. That's just my personal opinion. And a good example is like right now, what just happened, there is $9.7 billion entered the market in 4 minutes. And when you can move the price 8% in 4 minutes, that's difficult to trade, and it's just not something that a lot of people are going to be interested in to take that kind of risk.
Would you say it's the whales that be doing that be using those buying up or even selling? Really, I think it's the whales are behind it, because I just honestly believe I don't think it's just the common man or the common people just buying a bunch of stuff. It's just I find it very weird, all this liquidity, all this money being pushed into, and in 4 minutes, that's a lot. That's a lot of capital.
Yeah, when you got 10 billion, coming in at one, basically some Chinese whale market bought $10 billion worth of Bitcoin, and it moved the price 8%.
Yeah, but
everybody FOMOs in and jumps on it, and then they start scaling out, and then it's not a bad deal to scale out, make 7 or 8% on $10 billion, over the next week.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's some cheese right there, man. Some lucrative crap right there. But yeah, but that makes a whole lot of sense though. So so say for instance what you're saying comes to pass now, and then these miners can't afford to do the operations anymore. Do you believe that Bitcoin is going to probably range, or it's going to drop, or what would be the exodus or sorry, not the exodus, the aftermath after what could possibly happen. I don't know if you already explained it already.
The big question right now that I'm trying to figure out is there are two factors. There are going to be miners dumping spot, and that's going to push the price down. But then there's also going to be a lot of retail FOMO going on because, the halving. But the thing is 85% of the coins have already been mined. So we're running into a situation where there's not really much inflation left to protect, and these big operations that can afford to keep the lights on are going to fight like rabid wolves over that last 15% of the block reward coins. And then you're basically going to run into a situation where they're either going to have to raise the transaction fees through the roof to make up for it, to incentivize miners, or the price is going to go, either the price goes way up or Bitcoin's in big trouble. And that's the ugly reality of it. The price has to go up a lot or Bitcoin's in big trouble. And the price can only go up with adoption. The thing that Bitcoin needs to focus on is adoption. More people need to come into the market and stay in the market for the price to go up.
So that would mean that you wouldn't be surprised if you see like a campaign of, I don't know, commercials of people just trying to be, or companies rather, trying to expose it to the masses, because I think the general population still doesn't know what Bitcoin is or what cryptocurrency is in the first place. So I'm pretty sure, I wouldn't be surprised within the next, let's say, year and a half, not say year and a half, let's try 2 years max. You'll start to see more exposure of the currency in general. And Bitcoin would be like the granddaddy of all of them, supposedly. But I don't know. That's just, based on what you're just telling me, I'm guessing that's what probably would happen. I don't know what would be your take on
it. Again, as far as the price, I think the price is kind of getting collared in. I don't know. There's just the way that it's set up, and this is a long conversation, but the way it's set up, it's more profitable to short futures and dump. You go short futures and then you dump spot because you can push the price down, and then you can collect 10 times more at the bottom. And there's like a repeated stepping down of the price that's actually more profitable than the price going up. As weird as that sounds, but it depends on what your position is. Are you trying to gain US dollars, or are you believing that Bitcoin is going to become the internet reserve currency when its life cycle is technically 85% over? It's kind of, I don't know. I just, it's a harsh reality, but it's very unpopular to talk about this. Believe me, I've been through it on my own stream, but it's just, it doesn't look good for the future as far as like making these crazy prices.
Okay, good to know.
Well, yeah, it's not going to like $500 or anything like that, but it's also not going to $500,000.
Yeah, I thought those numbers were a little inflated, to be honest. So that's why I was kind of, I don't know where you guys get these numbers from.
Yeah, I mean, it can be boiled down to the most simplest thing. It's basically, you got to think about the market cap. How much money can come in? Look at the market cap of gold or something like that. There would have to be a mass exodus out of another asset class. You're talking, it's in the trillions of dollars, to get to like even 50,000. So, and it's, pretty easy, 17 million coins, multiply that by your target price, and that'll tell you what your target market cap needs to be. So more money needs to come in. Many more people need to buy Bitcoin, basically.
Okay.
I also think that over time people are losing interest because it stopped moving as fast as it was before.
Right. Yeah, and it's dangerous. Like just like what happened today. Like it's dangerous. It's when it gets low volume and gets in these tight ranges. It's dangerous because one guy can come in and move the market 8% and just crush souls. Like it's a soul snatcher right now. I'm telling you. It's happened multiple times over the past few months. It'll move. It moved 40% in like 4 hours. That's not something that institutions are interested in trading. Really, when one whale can come along and do that, they're not going to expose their clients to stuff like that. Unless there needs to be a lot more liquidity. Basically a lot more volume for it to be safe. Honestly.
Great info, man. Thanks.
Yeah, it's a long, complicated subject, and there are security problems that we won't go into. Big security problems.
Now I'm curious.
Well, there's a double spend attack that the large mining operations could easily pull off and may have, where they can double spend, basically print their own Bitcoin. A lot of people don't believe it's possible, but it is. There's double spend attack that can't be fixed, and there are some other issues. But yeah, not as many issues as Ethereum had, but I don't know. Long conversation.
Okay. Wow. Really good information, though. Huh.
Bitcoin's great for trading, though. One of my favorite things is to trade Bitcoin settled CFDs for like Forex pairs and gold, but settled in Bitcoin when Bitcoin is bullish. It's like a turbo booster.
Any exchanges you recommend or stay away from? Or do you trade on exchanges, or do you what I don't know, broker or do you use to trade Bitcoin? Or do you use
man. There's a ton of them,
Yeah.
I would go with something with the most liquidity, not really
like
shouting
Binance?
out exchanges, but Binance would be a good one. If I would personally stay away from BitMEX, and I have personal reasons for that, just because of how some of the liquidity providers are basically given free reign to take money from people. But that's another long story. But I would stay away from BitMEX personally, but Bybit, if you're going to trade like perp swaps, like perpetual swap futures, I would definitely use Bybit because it's got enough liquidity and there's far less funny business that goes on the back end. And in Binance, if you're going to trade altcoins, whatever has the most liquidity is what you want to be on. But it's just like Forex. There are tons of brokers.
Okay, I hear you. Okay.
New York Open. Let's see.
Yeah, price is just ranging now on gold too.
Oh, they're waiting for Canada news?
ISM.
Oh.
Kind of settled up a bit now.
30 minutes.
Yeah, I'm gonna head off here. I have to go to get a suit made. I have to go give some measurements.
Watch out for them guns.
All right, James Bond.
See you tomorrow.
Yeah, I was about to say the same.
See you later, dude.
Yeah, take care.
Take it easy.
Take care. Good night.
Good night.
Easy, everybody.
Hey.